And that's yet another reason why, this is why you want to watch on Twitch. Because sometimes I'm slow to start the multi-stream. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I get just so excited to play the games. I get all up inside of myself, which is to say inside of my brain, but also my ass because I talk out of both sometimes. But, sometimes I forget to start the multi-stream. So if you're watching other platforms, you might not be seeing all the stream. There might be stuff you've missed out on. So if you want it straight from the source, straight from the fire hose, cut out the middleman, just come on over to the Twitch stream because that's the way to reach all the stuff. But in the meantime, though, we're getting into this thing. Slight little technical snafu, but otherwise we're jumping into it somewhat for the first time. We'll call that first one just to warm up. Now we're getting into it. Actually, I lied. It lets me continue. Or, you know what? Let's say... Actually, no, I will continue. Because who knows? I might need it. I might need all the help I can get. Urklazar says, you're axing for it, Alex, because I didn't axe the graphics. That's right. Now, the good news is that because this is a thoughty-like, which is to say a platforming, precision platformer challenge game where, you're expected to fuck up a bunch. And you're expected to, over time kind of learn... Whoops, not enough juice, not enough spice. You're expected to, over time, kind of find your way and learn the limitations of what you're working with and how to have them work for you and not against you. Too much? Just enough. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that looks cool. I just like how that looks. Anyway, because this is a thoughty-like, a Thoughtian game where you're gonna get fucked inevitably, and you're gonna get screwed over. You're gonna maybe not screwed over. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna have near misses. You're gonna be flying high. You're gonna be feeling great, and then you're gonna have one unfortunate throw that just doesn't land right, and you're gonna come tumbling down, perhaps back to the start, if you're so unfortunate. I'm actually gonna do a little courtesy, little mini jump, I'm just gonna slide right there. And the preview is accurate and fairly reliable as far as I can tell. Now, how heavy will that bonk me? Bonk. Not too bad. I can't latch on to this wall here, so we're gonna be flying, I think, mostly into stone for a bit here. But anyway, it's only a matter of time before I come tumbling down, and not just that, but maybe even tumble all the way back to the start. Ooh, wasn't I? Well, that wasn't quite tumbling back to the start. Tumbling back to the start would be like, I can't move the camera down far enough, but there's more we could have lost as far as progress. There's also stuff we could skip if we felt so inclined. We could try to get wild and try to toss over that way, but I don't know if I trust my lack of skill set in games like this. I never did beat getting over it, in all fairness. So there you go. That's I'm not exactly a licensed professional when it comes to this kind of game. Oh my god, could I just bank it? Oh, that'd be really cool. It'd be very, very stylish. Bonk. Yeah, not quite, though. Get it nestled in that corner. The one unfortunate thing is that, yeah, it is a little bit hard to predict when you are... when you're having it kind of bounce. That was a weird angle. Yeah, that one right there. That's so odd. What an odd, back... That's like a back air. That's like a Marth back air from Melee. When you are sliding across stone surfaces, it's kind of hard to predict where it's going to land. You can predict where it's going to hit, but yeah, where it's going to land can be a very different kind of conversation. Good enough, good enough. I guess we saw... Oh, is that too much? No, it was just enough. That might be too much. Ooh, I got lucky there. If it would have landed blade first, we could have skidded. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. Ka-chunk. Oh, okay, all right. That was a very generous save. Now, do I try to bank it off of this guy? I don't know if I can, rely on that. So I will just barely clear it. Is that enough? Not enough. Oh, it didn't latch on. Yep. So, that is the inevitability that we will face ourselves in. Those moments of, trying to really, really be careful and try to predict where things will land, and It will not always work in your favor. In fact, like right here, I can tell we will skid off. We will skid off. Unfortunately, we will not skibbity. I know that's disappointing. I know that's disappointing. You know, it's one thing to skid. It's one thing to skid off, but it's one thing entirely to skibbity. Or the lack thereof. I get a little bit more of a hinge point. Ka-chunk. Got some good ka-chunks in this game. Lots of like good like swinge over. There we go. That's probably good. Can I go higher? No. Bonk. Oh, are we going back to the pit? I hit the torch. Not quite fully back down to the pit. The way you fall down to the pit is going down that hole, but still. Still, that is the reality. I think you have to go around. I don't think you could go through that platform. I'm really curious how you go about unlocking the other sword, the other weapons and such. I also can't help but notice, yeah, there is some dirt up there, but yeah, we couldn't throw it high enough to have a reach over there. Yep. Very much leaning on the predictive, like, landing displays to kind of help us along here. I'm not above accepting that bit of assistance when the game is willing to offer it. Right? I have to hit it pretty good. Is that enough? That is perhaps enough. So, I've never made this jump. And it seems like when I'm in the middle of this platform, I got achievement for 100 throws. When you're kind of, yeah, I'll just kind of inchworm it along. When you're kind of in the middle of this platform, it's not great for making this jump. There we go. This thought new personal best. New personal best. There we go. Now, keep at it. And as I'm seeing on the left-hand side, let me alt tab real quick. Because I realized that it moved back. So if you see on the left there, that there is a progress meter over here. Maybe, yeah, so at first I wasn't sure how the progress meter was working. I'm not sure if that is like, if there's like a tick mark and you will eventually see yourself on the tick mark, or if maybe it just goes from the top to the bottom, and this is a measure that we're halfway done. With the depths. I don't believe for a moment that the depths is all there is. Also, I think I need to break this thing. Ooh, but by doing so, I have fallen. I have fallen, and I hopefully can get back up. Now, we did remove that obstacle, which is good. But unfortunately, you know what? We'll play it safe. Relatively safe. I was gonna say, as long as I latch onto the dirt. Do one of those. And then probably to like get a little bit further up. And unfortunately, all these directions aren't really helping. What I can do is go down a little bit. Oh my god, spiderwebs are physicsing out. What the shit? There's a spiderweb rave happening and I wasn't invited. That's disappointing. So, you know, it is a demo. It is a demo. These kinds of things happen. Spiderweb raves are a new thing, for me at least. We'll just see the game's very excited. They're really happy for us. They're really proud of us. We've made it this far. So that they're throwing us a little party. It's flattering, really. It really is. Bust a Move takes away your prediction line. Ooh, man. I actually never played Bust a Move. Never played Bust a Move. I know of it, but never actually played it myself. Ooh, too much? Too much? It was too much. Heck. The spiderweb rave is a feature. I'm with you. That's how I feel. Oh, that was also too much, but we can bring it back. We can bring it back. The thing is, like, the masculine urge, right? The masculine urge to always do a full tilt throw. It's just so alluring. It's so satisfying. But you're not always going to want a full tilt throw. Not I was going to want to maximize the heat. Sometimes you want a medium heat. You know, sometimes you don't want like full spice. Sometimes you want a little bit nice. Sometimes. Oh, lucky. Very lucky. Very fortunate with that drop. I'm almost tempted to just like attack the spider webs. Just to... Because it's probably annoying for you guys. Probably annoying. I find it I find it like kind of cute, but it is a bit much. Oh, ooh, I bonked on the ceiling. That lantern, oh my god, I remember that shit at Rossi. I remember that shit, and I still think back to like the goofy kind of hijinks we got to see in that Oblivion playthrough. One of these days I'll go back and, you know, play through Skyrim like a normie. Okay, here we go. New personal best. Now I can't just like throw it willy-nilly. Also, I didn't actually cut the chain down, and it looks like we do... No, actually, maybe we don't bonk on the chain. I do not bonk on the chain. Okay, I thought I would. So it's not like, you know, a guarantee like we're safe, but it's something. It is something. So now, if I land over here... Do I go for that first? Yes. Now... Ooh, maybe this wasn't so smart. First, I thought maybe I could, like, scrunge it down there, but the scrunge is gonna be a little bit tricky. Alex says, masculine urges. Gracie says I'm strong and manly. Oh no! Gracie says I'm tough and manly. Like, sometimes, like, in games like this, there's just, like, that satisfying thing where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta do the obvious thing. Even if it's not always a smart idea. I'm gonna guess we want to get up on that platform. Get on up with our bad selves. Yep. This is probably one we're not gonna want a full big jump. Big toss. Just a medium toss. Or maybe even a baby toss for babies. But don't toss the babies. You're gonna come down platform? Maybe it was excited because it's also joining in on the spider rave. Maybe the spiderweb rave has claimed them as well. Oh, when you're grabbing, it goes into slow-mo. That's why. Oh, but it latches on. Okay. Yeah, when you go into grabby mode, it goes into slow mode. Oh, no, I fell off. Like, not content-wise. Well, maybe. That's unfortunate. I wonder if it fell off because I started to click and then I, like, changed my mind. It seemed like it, like, latched back in, but maybe it's not as, like... Maybe it's not as stable as you think it is, so maybe it's like you have to be like really in the middle with a very safe and like stable connection. Bonk. Me on a WebEx call. Yeah, my connection's fairly stable, you guys. Me when I'm trying to like share my screen on Microsoft Teams in the office. There we go. The chat preview's getting a little bit weird. Blocked by the... Oh, right, yeah, because I moved things around. I'll just move it back to where it was. Let's move back to where it was. Nope. Because the preview's up there, yeah. Oh, too much... It was okay, We got there. Oop. Alright. I tell myself we can get back to this part without too much of an issue. Knowing that we're gonna be... Oh, you know what? I need to be more... I see where I've gone astray. It's like, you know, it depends on where you grab it. I haven't really been paying attention where I've been grabbing it, but it does depend, because if you grab it from the handle, it's gonna, you know, grab it and fling it from said handle, which in that case, you know, because I was further away, caused a bunch of spin. So if you want a lot of spin, that can actually be quite helpful. But sometimes you don't want a lot of spin. You want to be very considerate in how that thing's gonna land. Now, granted, I don't know if I have that, like, level of, like, fidelity as far as being able to predict the physics of something like this. Like, I can't, like, think that far ahead. Oof, unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, I'm just kind of, like, flinging it and hoping for the best. Oh, we get the bottle. There's the bottle cap. Hey, bottle cap finish. There we go. I like the little notification. It was fun. Yeah, like, in this case, I kind of want less spin. Oh, except I didn't throw it good enough. Doing that, like, it's spinning backwards. It actually could potentially, yeah, I was gonna say that could be good, that could be bad. Ooh, that was lucky. I also wonder if I would have grabbed it quicker. Like, can I grab it now? Can I, yeah, okay, you can grab it. Sometimes you can grab it before it, like, fully stops moving. So in certain instances, that can actually save your ass. Oop. Yeah, I couldn't grab it there, but I can grab it now, yeah. It seems like it only lets you go for, like, the premature grab if you're, like, relatively in the safe zone anyway. You know, I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. Alley-oop. Ooh, is it gonna fall? It's gonna fall. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, we're good. Fallout 3. He would do like, oh, he would like kind of physics out a little bit. Yeah, yeah. There was like that brief moment in time where like Havoc Engine and all these other physics engines would just have that where like you'd somehow wind up in a state where like certain bad guys or certain objects would just always bug out consistently. Oh, heck. Ooh, I was gonna say, are we gonna keep tumbling? Ooh, I shouldn't have thrown that. I was gonna say I should have gone closer towards the middle. Play it safe. Oop. Because I remember having something similar to that in like Unreal Tournament 2004, where like on one map, basically until I closed the game, if you killed an NPC, they would like consistently physics out in like funny Gary's modular ways. Oh right, we've seen this once before. Yeah, it's like, seems like, yeah, in that time frame, like in that period of time, things would just get weird. Wonder if I should experiment with different, because, oh shit, why'd I do that? I shouldn't have let go. Be very careful about how I set this up. Yeah, ragdolling was very, I mean, still is popular, obviously, but yeah, it was like this new hotness as far as technology goes. But yeah, sometimes it would be very shitty, but very entertaining. Like, that was the fun. It was very fun. Limbs flailing. And it would actually cause the game to crash. Yeah, I never actually had, like, the game crash from something like that before. But, there we go. That's a good one. That's good. Now... right there, and I'm not gonna touch anything now. Yeah, it does kind of move on its own a little bit, which is scary. Got to the old mine. So achievement unlocked. Reach the old mine. So new, you can see underneath my little overlay area. New area just dropped, and I think, unlike Bennett Foddy, unlike Getting Over It, it seems like it has given us a floor, and I don't think we could, well, I say that. You know, there's what might be a little opening over this way. Oh, there's an opening, so you could... Actually, well, there's another weapon, I think. I don't know what's over here, but you might potentially end up in a situation where you drop back down to the previous area. So, never mind. I was about to say this gave us a parachute, kind of a safety zone. But no guarantees of a safety zone here. Uh-oh. Guess we're about to find out. Yep. Yeah, back into the depths. However, if I want to get that special weapon, I want to get that other weapon. Now this is dangerous because these things do move with me. Flying a little bit close to the sun here. Oop. But shiny new weapon. Oh baby. Oh baby. Gary's mod back in the day. Yeah, when the exploits weren't patched out yet, and yeah, like the funny, like goofy shit was kind of like built into the experience. I'm 100% with you, Urquizar. I remember those good old days. New weapon! So our first extra weapon has popped in. We got Aquatius in the house, by the way. It's good to see you, buddy. This is the scythe. While you're in the air, oh, an upward boost. Do I try it out now? Ooh. Oh, you're committed until you start a new run or until you find a new weapon. I mean, well, it's a smaller blade, right? There's less surface area that is blade. So there's more handle, and that could really fuck us. But that upward boost could be cool. Oh, no, a little scary, a little scary. Maybe I'll play it safe. It does seem cool. It does seem cool. Do we have a right-click power? I don't think we have a right-click power at all. Yeah, if I click with right-click or do anything in the air. Yeah, right-clicking does nothing for the axe. So the axe is like boring and very safe, for better or for worse. I don't want to like that guy. There we go. And then I like how the game keeps being like, "You're in the old mine. You're back in the crypts. And an old mine in the crypts. I can't make up my mind. What the fuck?" Plunk, plunk. The depths. Whoop. Oh, I was actually thinking I would bonk and land in the dirt. That works too, though. Oh, except how the fuck do I, how the shit. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to, if I have any hope of getting back with my bad self, I'm gonna have to, like, do some shenanigans. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a good angle. Where I, like, reflect off this guy, or I go down and go around. I might just have to accept going down and going around with my bad self. Go over a little bit. Yeah. What I want to do is hit, like, get like a full tilt throw. Not quite enough. Yeah, you know what? I think I might just have to drop down. That might be the only way, really. Unless, what if I go right there and try to, like, just, if I can, like, latch onto that part of, like, because I think that's a dirtular surface. It's doable. Ooh, the decision has been made for me. Whoa! Bonk. No. The decision has been made for me. That's okay. That's okay. Let's. How hard could it be, right? We've made it this far once before. Now we're so much better at the game than we were 20 minutes ago, right? We've learned so much in the last 20 minutes. Surely, I've got nothing to worry about. What's up, Ace? The scythe it absolutely would have helped. You're exactly right, Ace. Yeah, the scythe would have helped. That's probably what the scythe was meant for, was to get you out of that exact situation. It's one of those where it's like, man, should I just switch over to it? I'm worried that it'll make certain, like, later levels even harder. Let's be real. Nobody plays a game like this because it's easy. You play it because fun pee pee poo poo, right? Like the rest of us do. Oh, come on. I can't clear that one? Shit. Might just be hecked. Wait, there was a green. Huh. Am I gonna inchworm? Oh, come on. You're gonna tease me like that? You're gonna tease me? You're gonna sit there and I'm a 36-year-old man. I have an aging heart. Do you think I can take that kind of tease? Good joke. There we go. And that's right. Urgluzar's working on something. Oh, yeah. So it wasn't me getting myself fucked over. The game sometimes gets a little bit wobbly when you're going up that elevator. You're going up that elevator. It's a little bit wobbly. All right, now we can properly experience this delightful, charming place. Did I just fucking murder that rat? Oh, no, I feel bad. I didn't even see him. Yeah, Urgluzar's working on something. He's working on a cool little project. And you were saying, Urgluzar, you were saying that your game is like, had its like first public, I don't know if release, if like public release is the right word for it, but it's like there's like a demo that is available for all to see, for those brave enough, or maybe foolhardy enough. Oh. Like, get on that guy. Yeah, get on him. Yeah. Okay, now what? And then hit it again. I'll just go over it and see if I can. Woo! Oh no! I couldn't have hit that right if I tried. I couldn't have got him if I tried, but I stumbled into it apparently. I gotta do some ricochet shots. Ka-chunk. Uh-oh, yeah, it turned not green. There we go. Really leaning on the preview image. Can help me out here. I'm not above accepting that kind of assistance. Or I can just do that, which seems a little bit weird. I'm gonna guess that's metal, but that is wood. This one's probably the safer choice. Ooh, but it's also kind of dangerous, though. I'm taking it down with me, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. Yo, what's up, Alias on YouTube? That's right, he played the demo. He played the demo. I don't know if you beat it, Alias, but I watched you stream it. You were what inspired me. Or you were the person who inspired me, rather, because when I saw you play it, I was like, yeah, this looks very fun and a little bit infuriating, but I'm down. Get that box out of here. Urquizar says, yeah, he's got a pretty good amount. He's got a pretty good amount already available, the first 3 chapters. And there's already a lot that's available right now. That's hella impressive, man. I didn't realize it was a fodular experience. Oh, I got bonked. Am I gonna land? Oof. Boom, 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 boom. I'm kind of curious to see what's on the other side. Let's see what's on the other side. The answer might be not much or nothing we can really reach, but I'm just kind of curious. Like I don't do enough exploring in games like this. Oh, there was like a blip where I could have grabbed it. The answer is, yeah, nothing we can reasonably experience or reasonably reach. So sure enough, this is the expected direction. You just slide along the ground. Slide to the left. Bam. Slide to the right. Slide over and ka-chunk. I like when you like stab into something and like kind of pull it down. Yeah, there's different weapons. We just unlocked the scythe, Alias. We just unlocked the scythe, and then I chose not to switch to it, and then I got stuck, and I was like, and Ace was correctly pointed out, like, hey, Alex, if you had the scythe, you would have gotten unstuck, and I was like, God damn it, you're right. As Ace frequently is, he was correct. Unfortunately, from my ass. Yeah, like that. Now, the problem is I've made a bit of a mess for myself. What I can do is like slide up the wall awkwardly. But can I bonk that thing in a tasty way? Gonna hit it as hard as I can. Oh, what the fuck? I'm trying to click. I got it. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm breaking the laws of physics here. We got Chuck in the house. What's up, buddy? It does sound like a Pink Floyd song warming up. I'm a big fan of the rapper Lil Dicky, and he has a show on, I think, Hulu called Dave. That's the name of his, like, you know, of him in real life. His name is Dave. And one of my favorite moments in the show is, I think it's in season 1, the character Gata is helping his like manager friend. Well, he's kind of his manager. He's helping one of his friends. I can't tell what that surface is, so I'm nervous. I'm just gonna fling it. Okay, it was wood. Good to know. I wasn't sure if it was wood. He's helping him get his like satellite television thing hooked up so he can watch a fish concert. He's like, hey Gata, can you help me out? And like, could you come over and like help me get up my direct TV set up so I can watch the fish live stream show? He was like, yeah, for real, bro, I got you. And he's over at his place and he gets the satellite TV hooked up. And he's like, you want to watch with me? You know, maybe smoke some weed, just kind of hang out. And Gata's like, hell yeah. And they're just chilling. And they're watching the concert. And Gata's like, yo, this shit's tight. And then he's like, he kind of looks at him. He's like, hey, when are they going to stop just warming up? And when are they going to, like, play some songs? And he was like, Gata, this is like, they've been performing for 30 minutes. What do you mean? And that's how it is sometimes. You know, you listen to, did I make it? Hey, barely. Sometimes, yeah, you listen to Pink Floyd and the song goes on for like 10 minutes. And then you're like, oh, they haven't started yet. They're still like doing like the little like weird like proggy shit, which I love the proggy shit. I love that shit. But yeah, you know, you listen to Shine on You Crazy Diamond parts 1 through 3, and yeah, the first like 8 minutes is just an extended synth solo. So you go a long time for hearing any lyrics. I've made a mess for myself. Yep, I see what happened. There we go. I played Four Swords. A little bit. I've played it a little bit. Bizarre. This game's a well-kept secret, yeah. Well, and it throws me off because on the one hand, I know the game's not out yet, but I think what I'm playing is like either a pre-release version or like a newer version of the demo, because I have like achievements and a bunch of stuff enabled, and I didn't think I didn't think that was like on the menu just yet for a demo. And on my like Steam inventory, it just or my Steam library, it just shows like, yeah, it's the game Hack and Climb, separate from the demo. But the game's not out yet, so I'm not exactly sure how I've wound up in this situation, but good problem to have. Blunk. I get up. Up. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Was it? Yeah. Was it like Fish the band? Oh, Fish, which is to say PHISH. So Fish the jam band, which is a band that is known for doing like 40-minute long improvisations before they, start their first song, basically. Lil Dicky, I've heard that one before. Yeah, he's a very good rapper. Lil Dicky's a good rapper. His music is like fun and like kind of self-referential and self-aggrandizing, but it's also very fun. I like it. Declaring a friend a manager, that's legitimately what he does in that show. He's like, I need a manager, and I can't remember the person's name, the character's name, but like that's basically how it went. He was like, yeah bro, I need a manager. We got Jorf in the house. What's up, Jorf? Jorf, if you play this might be a Jorf game. This might be a Jorf kind of experience, because I'm enjoying it a lot, even though my dumbass has gotten stuck. Oh wait, hold. Oh shit, but now look what I done did. Look what I have done to myself. I got unstuck, but at what cost? But at what cost to myself and my sanity? That's okay. We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. We've been here. We'll be here again, I'm sure. The screen in 4 swords that represents the Game Boy screen. Oh, I know what you mean, Urklis. Yes, I've seen it. Man, I haven't played 4 swords in a minute, and I never really got that far into it. But that is really cool. It's like a sub area. That's really awesome, Urklisar. Yeah, I'm excited to see this project Urklisar has been working on. Especially the fact that there's already stuff available to play. So I kind of have no excuse. Yeah, Adam Heart Mother. Adam Heart Mother is a good example of that too. Like this long ass song that goes into some weird shit before, like, the music begins. And even after the song begins proper, that's a weird one for sure. Anyway, Jorf, thank you for that raid. Jorf is playing In Sync, which I don't think I recognize. But Jorf, if you have any clips you want to share, you've heard my spiel plenty of times. Jorf's a freaking homie, and we've had the pleasure of getting to play games with him in the past. Got to do some Abyssus with him some time ago. That was a blasty blast. Oh, too much spice. Oh, but we hit on the back bounce, dude. We got that shit, man. In that case, it was all calculated. Oh. Okay, all right. All right, so I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna guess that is metal. And if it's metal, I will glance off it. I can only land into soil. Oh, ooh, close. I can only land into soil and wood. Metal and just about damn near anything else will fuck my shit, and not in the good way. Not the good kind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yep. Saw that coming. But now that obstacle has been removed, so you might say, Alex, you fucked up. You might think that. You might even say it. You might even type that message. Say, Alex, you fucked up, you idiot. However, I've removed that obstacle, so now the next time we get up there, smooth sailing. So we'll call that a calculated tactical failure. Tactical goof. Yeah, streamer privilege. Yeah, exactly. That's something I've been known to utilize and or wield like fucking Cloud's Buster sword or on occasion. Bonk. There we go. Good enough. How many times have we made Jorfing it up? Oh, well, the nice thing is that Jorf has that in his, like, it's either in his bio or it's in his, like, BRB screen. He's, like, Jorf is away, probably Jorfing it up somewhere. So, I think if he's making the joke, it's okay for us to make the joke. That's kind of how I see it. Can I do the bounce? I can do a tiny bounce for babies. Good thing this thing stays so, sharp. You think after all these hits, it'd start to get dullified a little bit here. This is, what the hell is this? This is Getting Over It, but with some, like, but you're a weapon. You're like an axe or a sword or something of that nature, and you have like at least some like predictiveness where things will end. You know, you have like some assistance basically, as far as like where you will land. You know, Jump King, you don't have any assistance to know where your shit is gonna land. So it's, you know, not quite like Jump King necessarily. And at first I thought Jump King was like the closest analog to this game. Wait for that guy to go up. I'm gonna guess we're gonna continue going this way. It's a little bit hot. Hey, water bottle. Good. This thing's indestructible. Yeah, the durability is pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. And of course, because it is a fodular experience. That was a foolish notion. What I was thinking is I want that platform down here when I begin a little situation here. My situationship here. Get it on top. Can I get that shit on top? Good enough? Good enough. All right. Because that thing that we're not sure. Oh, what? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That makes me nervous. Up. Woo. What? It makes me very scared, dude. It makes me very nervous. A big nervous. The downside is I will collide with that torch. Oh, it just kind of winked out of existence. All right, well that pose is one way to do it. I don't want to like drop down. What my bad self? Ka-chunk. That's a little scary, man. It's scary. This game is good though. You were playing Dispatch, that's right. I was watching a little bit of it, Alias, but I didn't want to watch too much because I didn't want the spoils. But it did look very good. Oh, big swing. Do it! Oh, yeah. This is a little scary. Oop. Good enough. This game is incredible. Yeah, it looks very good. I know it's been reviewed excessively well, too. And I think it's the developers... I think it's the studio's first... It's at least their first Steam launch. I don't know if it's their first, like, game. And the game seems, like, way too good to have been done by a bunch of amateurs. So, probably not, like, their first, like, game, but their first Steam release, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry, rat. Let's see. I'm wondering if there's something else. So what I want to do is bonk. I want to do a good bonk. That's a good enough bonk, I suppose. Good enough. The stair steps to the left make me nervous, but I'm going to assume that this is what's, like, recommended by a panel of experts. He's killed before and I'll kill again. And it's always unintentional, because you know how this works. If I intentionally try to kill the little fellas, I won't be able to do it. Like, if I'm trying to aim for them, I'll suck shit every time. But if I'm not trying to, I will inevitably murder everything. Good enough. Just trying to make progress. Because this platform is wobbling, is moving, is schmoving. We have to use it, right? Like the kind of thing you have to utilize, or at least that's the recommendation. Oh! So looking at the bar here, we're about halfway through the old mine, basically. Yeah, before the spoilers, right. That's what I try to avoid before the spoilers. Because, yeah, Dispatch looks real good. That's what makes this dangerous, Ace. You're right. You're right. It's hard to determine intent when the intent was purely innocent. Right? You know, they have you go through, like, a polygraph test. You know, did you mean to kill those people? You can honestly say no. You can honestly say, like, no, it was not intentional. Never meant to cause harm. There was no animosity. I didn't know the victim. Chunk. Go up. Woo! Thank you again, though, to Jor for that raid. That was very nice of him. And Jor, if you're still listening in, like I said, if you have any clips you want to share, Jor has heard my spiel before because he's a freaking homie. He's raided me a whole bunch. He never has to, but of course, it's always appreciated, my man. And yeah, if there was anything yours you want to share with us, I'd love to see it. Love to see what the homies are up to. And Jorf is indeed one of the homies. Right there. Yeah. However, I've made a boo-boo for myself. So I think what I need to do is like ka-cha and I don't know if I can like get something up there. Oh, look how close we are to like hitting the wall. We got to do a rebound and hope to get lucky because we're up all night to get lucky. Pull from the handle to give us more speed. That works. I thought I saw like a frame of something else that looked encouraging. A little weird, but that will work. Oh, that rat already looks bloodied. Is that an injured rat? Am I gonna put him out of his misery? That's where I live. I live in St. Louis, which is to say, I live in misery. There was like I did see a bit of green. I mean, I could probably just... Oh. I swear, by this point, it's becoming ridiculous. When he starts coming back around the bend. I hope, by heck, and back. Hup. Oh, I saw the green and I got excited, dude. I saw the green and I panicked. Go right. There, yeah, perfect. There we go. Yo, what's up, whale? I'm maroon 4.5. Can I be can I be maroon 69? Or has that joke been done to death? I mean, it could have been worse. It's hard to get mad at a game like this when you have a moment like that because, by all accounts, it could be worse. Like that. That was worse, obviously. Hope for the best. Oh, and I missed. Man, all manner of like goofs and misfortune. When it's wobbling, that's an inconsistency that's hard to plan with, or hard to plan around. Would like to land. Not quite. Oh, oh, there it is. Oh, it would have been very funny if we would have taken that with us. We would have taken that crate with us and pulled it down slowly. I got extremely lucky with this earlier. With that jump, that's a tough-ass jump to make. Oh, I'm inside of him. Cool, I'm inside. You're not supposed to be able to land inside of one of those things. Yeah, I got really lucky on that like leap of faith into the minecart. Now, bonk. There we go. I need to wait for him to come back, or I could maybe try to swoosh it. Can only do so much. Yeah, it's like I can only do so much. I gotta rely on this guy to give me the bonks. Good bonks. It was a trick shot murder. Yeah. Well, I wish I could say it was the one that I had practiced. I could say it was intentional. Actually, we'd like to be on top of this box, or remove the box entirely. We good? Oh, it didn't count it. It didn't make the noise. But what about now? Oh. Yeah, so you have to do a spin. You have to do a spin in order to get the party noise, because he did the water bottle trick. What I'd like to do is land on top of the box. That's probably good enough. Ooh, see what I mean? See how it's scary? It's scary. I'm afraid of this crate, this wooden crate. There, crate. Good enough. There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Ace. It's the classic, and I know it's been done to death, but the Family Guy moment. No. That would have been absolutely me to a T. This guy, whoa, nice and trippy. That's a scary throw, man. It is almost a throw of fate. Almost. It is scary. Here on out, we'll have a little bit of like relatively like quiet areas, but that's only gonna last for so long. Pretty soon we're gonna get back into the scary zone. The great thing about this game is that it's all scary. But oop, not quite. Yeah, that's a bit of a tough one. I like watching the sparks bounce around. That's not gonna fly. Literally. To me, it seems like it would make the most sense to bounce off of something. But it seems like you lose enough juice. I think what I did last time is I just kind of like barely made it. I just barely kind of hooked up. Like I like latched up with the axe, like just kind of like pulled myself up on the lip. And it just kind of barely worked out. That actually almost worked. I think what I need to do is I need to be more conscious of how I'm spinning and try to like have that like work in my favor. Probably my worst quality when I play this game is I don't really pay too much attention to like where I'm grabbing the axe. And that does have a lot of... That's actually might work. Not quite. That does have a lot of bearing into like how things are gonna land. Ooh, that was actually looking better. I wonder if this is like a point where people get pissed off. There we go. And they fall down not because they like didn't strategize right, but because they like lost their cool and said fuck this and just like did an ill-advised like big throw and it blew up in their face. Because games like this, of course, are known for being not for the faint of heart, so they can be infuriating, to put it nicely. Oh, I fucked it. I fucked it. There was like a moment of green and I got excited. There was like a moment of green. I said yes, and then it was moving though, so of course it didn't land. Oh, speaking of, didn't count it. Damn. If you land on the hilt perfectly, you get a little like bonus noise. But it has to do a flip. It has to do a flip for it to count. Now, once again, you know what? I mean, I think I know the answer. I'm gonna see. Oh, okay. Well, not like that. Nothing you can latch onto, so no, it's really not worth trying. Oh, except for killing the rats. Obviously, except for killing the rats. That's like, you know, that's its own sexual thrill. Eh. There we go. Got it. Ace says, yes, lesser gamers that would get frustrated. Yeah, I would never get frustrated while playing a video game and make an ill-advised move. Certainly not I. Alex says, with not the faintest shred of self-awareness or self-irony. You can sort of cheese this area. The thing is, eventually, you have to bounce off the top. Eventually. Not enough juice. Not enough spice. Never beat any of the getting over it adjacent games. I have never have either. I've played probably like 4 or 5 hours of getting over it with Bennett Foddy, and I've gotten to the oranges. I understand that the oranges are considered like, yeah, if you make it to the oranges, that's good. There's more, obviously. Of course there's more, but like getting to the oranges is like, I think that's a point a lot of people get stuck on and never make it past. At some point it'd be nice to go back and beat that game proper. Do it legit, do it big. Jump King, I've watched people play Jump King, but I've never actually played it myself. Never played Jump King myself, and I kind of want to. I also know there's a sequel that they're working on. Oh, shucks. That looks to be quite different, honestly. Like, it's like a 3D game or something like that. Like, something decently different. That's not what I wanted at all. Almost. Good chunk. might be good. It is exactly good. Junk. There we go. Can I get a little something something? A little. Okay, let's do that. I'll do it the cheesy way. Again, there is some cheese. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't be grabbed here. That's a little silly. No, I've never played Jump King. I've watched people play Jump King. I've watched people play Alt F4, which is, you know, not quite the same thing. Only Up. I guess Alt F4 is closer to Only Up or Chained Together. I have played Chained Together, and I love that game. We actually got to play it with Alias and Mugnik and Zytio, and that was a very good time. I think Alias and myself were the only two people that enjoyed playing that game, but it was fun. It was fun. Not for the faint of heart. It's like how me killing that rat was not for the faint of his heart. Yeah, there was like a good looking... There, yep. Whoop. Chunk. That's a nice safe throw. There we go. I need the emotional stability to handle that shit. The games are fun, but I will say, like, you know, the folly I think that some people have is when they sit down and they say, I'm gonna beat this tonight. Like, I'm gonna beat this tonight. Like, I'm under no pretense thinking that I'm gonna even beat the old mine. You know, the biome we're on right now. Like, ain't no fucking way am I beating this tonight. It'd be cool, but I don't have a robust enough ego to, like, have that kind of confidence. So I'm kind of in, like, the, you know, the we'll see, you know, take it one step at a time kind of mentality right now. What I need to do is I need to get some, like, more momentum going, so I'm gonna do that. And then more momentum. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. That's good. That's good. And quickly. Barely, but it counts. Then I'm gonna go up a little bit. Just a little bit. Then I'm gonna, like, do a big spin. Big spin. Big spin. Is that enough? Probably. Oh, baby. New best. New PB. New personal best. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong because I gotta get this thing first. Right, this is where I got fucked on last time, and not in the good way. We are past the halfway point of the old mine, which is exciting. What? Okay, so the game is still in development. I don't think I like that. The game is still in development, right? This is an early build. And/or is still the demo, really. So that's a little scary. The good news is I think, well, nope. Spoke too soon. Oh. We might be reaching the limits of, like, what is ready for human consumption. Because I don't know if I like how inconsistent this is. This makes me a little bit nervous. Oh. Okay, we'll take that light. That makes me a little nervous. The good news is, you know, we can use the lights to guide us. If it says I'm gonna land on the green, I'll trust it. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, though. So this is one where I might, you know, we'll see how far we can go here, but it might be time to, like, jump to a different game in a bit here. Because this makes me, I mean, it's funny. But this is kind of a high-stakes situation here. So yeah, the game is slated for launch in January 2026. So there's a couple more months of development for the game. I'll confess I don't know if it'll launch in early access or what the plan is. I want to, like, get more on this platform. There, that's better. That's better. Go even more to the right safely. I'm, like, up against a wall, apparently. So, you know, anyway, yeah, there's definitely more that the devs have planned for this game. Whoop. Apparently, all right, yeah. So we're getting there. Is this gonna be our ticket out? It's a metal platform. Metal platform. I'm gonna see if I can get more solidly on this guy. Problem is, like, any sort of movement is scary. We need that guy to come down. Oh, I was actually trying to click, but I kept missing. It's scary, but it'd be cool if we can get up to this part. Because that actually might be the end of this biome. Oh. Not quite, yeah. It's very wobbly. It's very wobbly, this like lack of confidence as like how, like, what exactly we're gonna be landing upon, and kind of trusting just the shade of the little preview thingy. And I would like to get kind of farther along. Once we start moving, some options will present themselves. Unless I'm... Oh, wait, maybe I want to go the other way? It kind of makes it... Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like... There we go. Now I think now I'm more in the middle. Yeah, I'm bonking on something. I'm bonking on sunshine. Don't it feel good? There we go. Can I get up there? Woo! Not quite. Oh, I bonked on something. There's something else on top of that as well, which makes it tricky. I hope it's not like a thing about my GPU drivers, because I've had that before, where, like, for some indie games that are in development, certain things render differently. For indie games especially, like 2D indie games. This could be one of those cases, honestly. Good news is we're killing a bunch of spider webs. Yeah, so like that's a little weird. That's a little weird. It's entirely possible maybe it's not like the game's fault at all, or the developer's fault at all. Maybe it's more of a function of like my GPU drivers, because I use an AMD graphics card, which is not, you know, the standard, obviously. Standard, of course, is NVIDIA. But we're going up, apparently. It's almost like it's getting more out of sync. As much as I would like to beat this biome, this is getting weird. So yeah, I wonder if it's not necessarily the developer having a game that's in early access or still in development or anything like that. It might just be because I'm a weirdo and I have an AMD GPU, therefore my drivers sometimes cause hijinks to happen. What's up, Soapy? Send to the developers? Maybe, I might. But it wouldn't shock me if they were already aware of it. But yeah, that's a fair point. It's something to maybe let them know about, but like, this is a little bit fucky-wucky. We were already seeing some funny business with the spiderwebs getting silly. Getting all physicsed out. So there was already indication that like something was silly. Get up there. But the tricky thing is... There's like something... Yeah, there's something else to bonk on. There's like something else on top, I think. Hey, what's up, Cthulhu? You know what? That's a fair point. Yeah, because I think like, well, yeah, the game did save my progress when I quit. When we like quit out. Well, when the game crashed. When my computer crashed. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that real quick. The old mind will be waiting for you. Good. Let's try that. Good thinking, Cthulhu Tentacles. It's good to see you, by the way, bud. Now let's see where it's gonna plop us. Hopefully it's the last... not quite where I was hoping we would be. Oh. Uh-oh. Where am I? Uh-oh. Am I invisible? Oh, no. Oh. Hold on. I heard a noise. Oh, no. I'm doing something. I'm hearing some clangs. If you look closely, there's like, oh, maybe it's not significant. Never mind. At first, I thought there was like this little red square right where my thingy is. There's like a little red square. I thought maybe that was significant, but then I'm like, no. There's if you look closely, there's a whole bunch of those elsewhere. Dang, man. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna quit out again. Is maybe because I was on a moving platform. Maybe it got sad. Maybe it was sad that I was on a moving platform. Let's see if this is nicer. I'm in the wall! Oh! It's bebopping. Oh, it's zipping and zopping. Oh, shit. Get out! Let me out! Let me out! Oh my god, it's trying so hard. It's trying so hard, man. Oh, it was there! Kinda. Again, I can't be too angry, alright? I can't be too mad at this because the game... You're right, Soapy. It is a good game. It is very fun. And the first biome worked pretty well. The only issue we saw was like a very minor graphics issue. We had a really minor graphics issue in the first biome where like the spiderweb physics were getting silly. All right, last resort. I'm gonna do a mix-up, all right? I'm gonna do a mix-up. I'm gonna try with the scythe and see if that does something different. So, continue. Oh, we can only do new game. Can only do new game. You can't continue. Yeah, so that one has like, yeah, so if you say it with the scythe, that one has a special ability that the axe does not have. Whereas the axe has no like special ability. It's just Old Faithful. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. The game is still in development. They got... Oh, are we back? We're back. Oh, but it brought us way back at the start. Ah, man. Well, let's see if I can at least get to that same part. Midnight. Yeah, let's see if we can at least get back to that same part. And see if the platforms are any less weird. Because the weird platforms were a big part of it. Were like, you know, the weird physics of the platforms. Maybe we've reset through whatever fuckery was happening. We're not stuck in the walls. Yeah, the big test will be, the big kicker will be, are the platforms, the moving platforms being inconsistent at all. We kind of saw some inconsistency with the platforms. Moving platforms' movement. Fairly early on. We saw those. It was like a little bit weird in the lead up to, like, when you take the elevator to the old mine, which is where we are right now. There we go. Try and get some, like, some momentum. There we go. Boink. We kind of saw some indication that there was going to be potentially some wobbliness with the moving platforms, but it just kind of kept getting worse. And that's what has me a little bit concerned, that if it's like... memory leak is not the right word here, but if there's some kind of situation that is occurring where things start not fully one-to-one, you know, collisions with their like how they're presented, you know, what is a collision versus what is the displayed manifestation of that collision, and what happens when they don't match up. I'm worried that, like, just over time that'll continue to like kind of fall apart and get more unstable and more hard to work around. Get the heck out of here. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm actually gonna do a different throw because I want some flippies. Good enough flippy. I'm gonna go a little bit further, not quite that far. Boop. Barely. Barely. It's not gonna really be enough. I'm gonna have to go back over her. It didn't make it. It didn't turn green. Heck. Chunk. There we go. Is it supposed to progress you farther back? That would be interesting. Because, yeah, when it first tried to load the save, we were fairly close to where we were, maybe a few platforms back. And then the second time, we were a little bit further back. And the third time, it just kicked us back to the very start of this biome, of this zone. Although maybe that's because I selected a different weapon. Like, maybe when you even select a different weapon, you, like, lose the save. Well, you lose the exact position of the save, maybe. Where, like, it still knows what biome you were in, but you lose the exact position. maybe. Yep. But it is a fun game. It is a fun game. It's not the developer's first game. Actually, I don't know if it's their first game on Steam. Oh, we're bringing it back down to the depths. Although the good news is we might have enough extra leverage box here to swoosh back up because we couldn't swoosh earlier. I might be able to swoosh now. Ow. Oh, actually, right. Never mind. That was never the issue. Actually, there we go. The old mines. There we go. Easy peasy. Never even broke a sweat. Never even broke a sweat. Good job. So easy. The hope. Try to get back to the moving platforms and just kind of see what state they're in. See if it's, you know, potentially doable. And if not, you know, not the end of the world. We could just play another game for a little bit. Yep. Yep. It's like once you get past... Like, this sequence we're on right now is a tough one. And then after that, the hardest sequence that I can think of in this area is the one with the mine... That, like, minecart that's, like, moving back and forth automatically. That's hard to deal with, I think. I have a hard time with that one. Piss sucker, Meerkat, you're gonna have to be more specific than that. There's a lot of people in the chat that could be potentially referring to, so I'm gonna need more specifics. Good to see you, bud. Just like I asked. Meerkat, you know me too well. Take that torch. Ooh, not quite enough. Oh, bonk, bonk. I like that detail where the crate has metal edges. So if you, but a wooden base. So if you attach to the wooden base, no problem. But if your axe bits suckle upon the metal pieces of the crate, then you're gonna have a bad time. Yep. What I would like to do, actually, I'm gonna hoist back a little bit more. What I'd like to do is, like, ideally I'd have like a straighter shot here, but I'm gonna keep bonking if I do have a straight shot like that. It's actually not bad. Oh. There we go. Then too much. Oh yeah, I fucked up that rat though. And that one. The double rat trick shot. I'm telling you, man, you would think I was like aiming for these trick shots. You would think I was setting them up and calculating them like a calculated serial rat killer, like I'm running for the mayor of New York or some shit. That was not a Mumdani dig, that was a like Eric Adams thing, because like wasn't that his whole thing for a while? That was just like singular focus for like 5 minutes of his campaign or some shit. Anyway, we're bringing it back from like probably around 4 or 5 years ago at this point. I'm gonna try this strat again. I think there's something to... Yeah, there we go. Tricky thing. You know what? I'm gonna get closer to the edge. Because now we have... Yeah, I should have just done that from the get-go. Not gonna hit that torch. Don't do it. Ooh. Bonk. Right, that's looking okay. Looking okay right now. Oop. Right, that was foolhardy, but it seems like this platform is working fairly well. Fairly normally. That devious minecart that fucked me last time, and not the good kind. I'm gonna try to get around him, but he will probably get in my way. Okay, I can get around him at this point. I'm just gonna bonk. I'm gonna bonk him. Just get him out. Oh, you got protected by the platform, bro? Platform's such a tease. Going around his ass, and by around I mean I'm sucking him down with me. Never mind, no one's getting sucked. as disappointed as you are, honestly. Oh, one more game? Oh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous, Meerkat. Like a 2-minute long piss? Bro, I know those. I know those, yep. Ooh, bump, 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 bump. Could have been worse. Yeah, I know those all too well, my mans. Especially if it's one. Yeah, you're playing like games with the homies and it's online. You know, it's online PvP, so it's like, well, shit, I can't leave. I'll be leaving my homies hanging if I leave, and like, you know, the next game is loaded up or something. So you just hope for the best. Can be dangerous, my mans. Oh, take that torch. Take that rat. Heck. I went too hard last time, and that was my undoing. Nearly my undoing. Woo. There we go. He was kidnapped, right? Yeah, I remember that shit, Ace. Yeah, that was weird. I mean, there's frequently weird stuff. Oh, bringing it back. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Fucking take it though. And dare I say, oh, that fucking torch. That torch is devious. I might just have to like take the L on that and just break the torch so that I can have it open for next time. Or hup. Or I could be a fucking gamer. Hell yeah. I never even broke a sweat. That was so calculated. So far, it appears to be behaving itself. The platforms are being like kind of normal. Kind of normal. I don't know for how long I can assume that'll be the case. But yeah, the moving platforms have been behaving. Twos to the side there. Oh, right. This is the one where you kind of have to like just whoopsie daisy your way back up. Like utilizing the spins in clever ways. Oh, that's it. We just kind of slid right in. You kind of like you kind of lay up yourself. Oh yeah, almost. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Deviously deceptive. How tricky this one is, and I always think I'm supposed to bonk, but I don't think you're supposed to bonk up. That might work. Yeah, barely, but it works. So here, pretty much past here, is where those moving platforms start to fall off in their reliability. So let's see if that remains to be the case. It's so cheesy. That one frame that you can work with. I'm sure people that do like challenge runs or like the speed runs, that kind of shit, I'm sure they make frequent use of that kind of cheese. Oh, Pelican picked up Look Outside. Oh my goodness. How are you liking it, Pelican? Because yeah, I need to go back and play more of it, admittedly. Take that, rat. But yeah, good fucking video game. Good video game. And I think they've actually patched, added more stuff to it fairly recently. So I have even more reason and less of an excuse. More reason to play it and less of an excuse to not play it. Oh no! Rip! I like randomly lost grip. I think it's because it was moving. I think when you're moving, things get a little bit wobbly. You know, wobbly. Ooh, scary. Oh, not enough. Okay, we still made it. Still made it. Even go up more. Up even more. Oh no! It changed. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, that's a sword. Oh shit. Well, I definitely gotta get that, obviously. Obviously, I gotta get the sword. Yo, what's up, Perry? Not quite. I need to be on that platform. That's a tall order. And us short guys. Oh, I didn't grab that guy. Unheckin' fortunate. Us short guys, we don't do great with tall orders. Us shorties, we don't do so great with tall orders. Or tall hors d'oeuvres. I want to get that sword. I don't need it, but I want it. I like it, and I want you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't know why it, started popping off. That was very strange. It was like something got stuck underneath one of the tires and it just started to accelerate rapidly. Beat your first playthrough, had to do some safe scumming. Yeah. I mean, it's not an easy game. Not an easy game. Damn, son, you frying chicken over there? Yeah, Meerkat was frying that chicken for sure. You piss loud as fuck, boy. I think that's real cool. I like the one where it's Foghorn Leghorn. You gotta piss in the side, boy. You gotta make it a stealth piss. You're waking up the whole damn neighborhood. That do it? Hup. And hup. I make it. Oh, I'm gonna hit the torch if I do that. Good enough. All this just to see what lays beyond the case of in the case of that one like moving platform section. You gotta assert that dominance. That's right, man. Loud and proud, says Meerkat. Loud and proud, baby. I kind of want to just like just to fucking knock it down. Just get it out of here, because that thing keeps being a nuisance. Yeah, if you don't play a lot of RPG, that's a fair point too. I'm not like an RPG, you know, expert myself. I enjoy a lot of them, but I'm by no means a card-carrying professional on the genre. Ooh, a little spicy. And then the sword, where was it? Was it down there? Oh shit, well, okay, definitely not down there, because I went all the way fucking down. I think it's up. I think it's that way, but up. Yeah, Whale knew. Yeah, Whale instantly picked up on that one. None of us are proud of it, but we know what's going on there. Yeah, just don't physics away like that one almost did earlier. Granted, there were things over on the other side to block it from running away from us, but still, it was scary. Excuse me, what's up, Farsight? Crush, controller crushing and controller destruction. Rage-inducing game. The good news is that this is a mouse and keyboard game, although it wouldn't shock me if the devs were considering, you know, gamepad controls. And I mean, for all I know, maybe gamepad controls are already on the table. Did make it? Uh-oh. Scary. I will say, even though, like, we've had some honest-to-goodness technical issues, and dare I say, maybe we've even been screwed over by the technical issues that prevented us from getting to the next biome. You know, that being said, it is still very fun. Like, I'm having a good time, and you can probably tell I'm not really like that bummed whenever I get fucked or whenever we fall down, because like it's a fun game. It's very fun. And it's very satisfying. So even if I fuck up and fall down, like, it's like, oh, that's a bummer. But I'm not like, you know, fuck this. I'm like, let's keep fucking going, baby. Let's get fucking good. Ooh, okay, that was silly of me. Oh, that's also silly. Down to the depths. But I think, yeah, we'd gotten back up once before. But we can do it again. Probably. We can probably do it again. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky, but we fucking got it, yeah. Yes, just like getting over it, just like other Foddy likes, there are some guardrails to make it harder to fall all the way back to the beginning, but it is not impossible. Not impossible to get hecked all the way back to the beginning. It can happen. Can happen, and I'm sure it has happened to others. Hasn't happened to me yet, but I know it's coming. Yep. Boom, boom. Imagine doing this with no preview, because there's different difficulty levels. One of the difficulty levels is no preview assistance. You're on your heckin' own. Can you fucking imagine? Can you heckin' imagine? What about piss retention Friday? Or Friday. Yeah, as if it's a single day. Right, February, the entire month of February. We are pissing the night away, you're right. You got me there, we are pissing the night away. Now, granted, it's only a Tuesday night, so I would maybe avoid, you know, taking a whiskey drink. That being said, I mean, you know, for some of us, you know, some folks already have off for, like, you know, some part of the holiday season. I myself, I do work tomorrow. Woo! Oh, ooh, that was a little bit risky, Thankfully, I'll be working from home, so not in the office. Look at the fucking, look at the minecart stuck on there. That's actually kind of funny. Whoop. What makes me a little bit nervous is that the minecart kind of lags behind, which we saw last time. That's where like the weird physics with the moving platform started to get a little bit frisky. Ah, he hacked me. That's okay. Now he's like truly out of the equation. For this part at least. Chunk. All right, you have to, yeah, I forgot it's in slow motion. There we go. And then hoist myself a little bit up. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go, oh wait. No need to rush it. Mental or emotional fortitude, yeah. I don't know. I think it's all about expectations, right? It's all about expectations. If you know things are gonna go to shit, then it's not as heartbreaking when it inevitably happens. So the sword is somewhere back that way. I'm not gonna just like fling myself for it now. Oh, that was lucky. But yeah, that sword that we saw in the distance is somewhere over yonder. I think what's probably gonna happen, I mean, I'm not exactly, I still need to refine my clairvoyance here. But I suspect what's gonna happen is we're gonna get back to that same part of the game, and the platforms are probably gonna still be kind of wobbly. So I think what I might do is if it comes to a point where there's like an obvious path to lead us towards that cool extra sword instead of going for the ending, I might try for that instead. As if the moving platforms are gonna heck us over again, that might be like my, you know, I'm willing to meet a game halfway if it's, you know, if there's like, if it's difficult for sure, but you know, its systems are being consistent, but you know, it's, and this is not me saying that like, oh, game bad, but game is still in development. Game is still very much in development. It's not out until January of next year, so I'm more than willing to like say like, you know, to call this basically a demo, basically, because that's essentially what it is. And you maybe come back to it once the game fully has launched, and then kind of see where things are at. Oh, almost. This jump is like always a little bit tricksy. We've gotten it a couple times before, so I know. Oh, is that it? Oh, well, we fucked up the rat. That's its own, you know, it's its own joy, I suppose. We just had a bit more juice. Or if we had the scythe would flutter up no problemo there. I've never gotten a ricochet landing up to here. I've always just like kind of barely hoisted it. A little hoistification, if you will. That might be it. No, it's not even close. It was an air ball. The game is very fun. I'm excited to see what kind of happens with like once it's fully out. Kind of what that'll look like. I'm curious to see the other weapons and like the goofy achievements. We've already gotten a few of them. I think that was too much spin, maybe. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Woo! So if we wanted to, we could maybe try some gamer shit to climb up there. Possible, but man, that'd be really tough. Maybe the scythe could like, you do some bullshit to get up there. Because I think that would lead very easily to the sword. It's also, the sword is cool, and you know it's cool because it's got a cool, like, ribbon on it. That's how you know it's awesome. It's got, like, a scarf. Yep. An extra difficulty? I was gonna say, I was thinking either, yeah, like, there's punishment if you kill a rat, or there's bonuses if you kill a rat, or there's punishment if you don't kill all the rats. Because I think killing the rats on purpose is probably a lot harder than like avoiding them. Well, I don't know. Avoiding them is also pretty tough too, honestly. But I would rather the challenge. You know, actually, which challenge would I rather? I don't know. They both would be pretty tough. Yeah, killing all of them would be rough for sure. Like, making a weird state for myself here. Yep, and now there. Now the sword is down that way. Good news is there's a lot of dirt on that side, which is good. That was exceptionally lucky. Usually I'm trying to like slide upwards. Not very often I'm trying to slide downwards. I'm gonna see. That's a weird angle. I think it's down here. So I see a shiny. It'd be very embarrassing if I were to eat shit here. I'm so close to this treasure I've been lusting after. That's all metal. Yeah, we gotta be really careful here. I could, like, get back to that spot. Try to attack lower. Oh, that's a very generous preview. There we go, we got it. Sorted with the ribbon! Flip directions. Ooh, it's the dancing sword. I want to try it, if not just because it looks pretty. Right click to flip directions. Very different mechanics. Differently, you know, like, or not mechanics, but physics. Different physics for sure. So what I could do... Ooh. This is weird. Will inevitably get weird. No, not quite. I mean, yes, you can only do one. Oh, that was a lucky grab. You can only do one reflection per throw. You can't like go bump 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 bump. You can only do one reflection. But that is pretty cool though. And again, just so we're all clear, it's also very pretty, which is, you know, more important. I did use the reversal. I used the reversal and it kind of saved my ass at the end there. You know what? Oh, gaming, dude. Yeah, that right click power is actually kind of cracked. Kind of nutso. Because it's so long, it really does require some like fuckery. Some physics fuckery. Both spelled with PH. Oh my god. You can actually pull some stupid bullshit. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, now, because yeah, it's got that extra length. I mean, there's a lot of blade to work with, which is cool. But yeah, it's real funky. It's got a real funky monkey. Chunky. It's weird, but I do like it. I do like it. I'm liking this weapon. Oh, I shouldn't have reversed it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing with the reversal? Oh, it's hard to right click. Yeah, it's like... I keep landing in this like vertical situation. So what I almost need to do is, yeah. Oh shit. It's almost more, well, it's not almost, it is more unwieldy than the axe for this particular part. I was thinking maybe the direction reversal would be a little bit easier. Yeah. And maybe it does. The problem is, like, if it's almost like if I could land vertical. I'm actually, maybe. Yeah, not quite, not quite. I mean, I could always go back down and, like, try to find another way. If that's it, though. What's up, Nakomi? Good to see you, bud. What's the power? It reverses the direction while you're in the air. So if I were to fling to the left and then do the reversal, whoop, it reverses the other direction, which is pretty cool. Actually, that might be good. Ooh, almost. Maybe if I would have done the reversal there. It's pretty cool, though. The scythe also has a power. The scythe, if you right-click, does a little upward boost. It's a small one, but it could potentially be very helpful in, like, certain sequences. Yeah, this is tough to work with. In this like kind of narrow situation here. I know it's doable. I know it's doable though, man. Like I almost wonder if I'm screwing myself over by trying to lean on this cool guy ability. Excuse me. I like how when, and again, you're allowed one reversal per toss. At which point it turns gray. And then it resets when it lands fully. Ooh, that might be good. No, not quite. Not quite. The thing is just getting enough of a clearance. Or just go full vertical. That might be something, actually. Not quite. Not quite. Chunk. And of course, the problem is that there's nothing to stick to. There's like just that one little piece of soil. $12:30. I'm trying to like kind of gauge how late I can reasonably go here. Else, if I do one of those, unfortunately, if I wanted to change characters, I would have to restart the run. Basically, by this point, we are locked in with this guy. Good. Not quite. I was thinking maybe reversal at the right time would do it. Hey, there we go. Wow. Let's never do that again. Well, I mean, let's be real. With this game, there's never a guarantee. There's always the chance things could go poorly. So we might indeed have to do it again. That's the joy of this goofy-ass game. Like, send it up. Just trying to, like, yoink it up a little bit more. Well, I'll have to launch it against this guy. If I have a hope. Bonk it and have it land. Oh, not good, not good, yep. Did it land blade first on the wall, not hilt first. Just assume that'll do it. Like that. Not quite. Don't fall down! No! Yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? So now I'm wondering, man, should I just reset? You have to start at the very beginning of the game, though. Part of why I was thinking I would mostly stick with the axe, because the axe is, you know, no special powers, but it is like a good all-terrain weapon or all-terrain character. Nice and fairly evenly balanced. Ooh, boom. Unfortunate, yeah. Do I want to keep playing or do I want to switch to something else? I don't know. The problem is, like, well, let's see. 911 throws, by the way. I'm throwing for the content. If I were to switch, I think if you switch back to the X, yeah, I think you start the entire game over again. I don't think you start back at the last checkpoint or anything like that. Yeah. How's about this? Yeah, so I think I'm willing to I'm not going to stop streaming, but I think I'm willing to maybe switch to a different game. Because we were seeing symptoms that the moving platforms were similarly weird. And that's, I think, a symptom, at least, that the game is, well, we know it's still in development, but yeah, there's still some, like, known kinks to be worked out. Out of curiosity, if I were to say play, and then I say continue, oh shit, maybe. Does it pick up? Where does it pick up with the axe? Kind of curious. Oh, I'm in the wall again, dude. Yeah. Alright, well, damn, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so again, I'm not counting this as, like, against the game. It's still in early, it's not even early access. The game's just not out yet. I was able to get a pre-access review key, pre-release review key. And which is to say, I think this is, like, not even the demo. I think this is, like, just the game in its current state as they have it on Steam. Game comes out in January. I think it's fun, just as it is. I know it will get even smoother as the developer puts more time into the game, fixes some of these. But yeah, right, so now we start at the beginning of the old mine. So that's at least nice. It did save a checkpoint back at the beginning of the old mine. So that's at least nice. So yeah, so this game is, I think it's fun. I'm liking it a lot. And I'm excited to see where the release takes this game in January. If we go back to the main menu, you can see that there's a whole bunch of weapons. We have 3 of them. We have the axe, we have the scythe, and the dancing sword. But there's a mace, there's a boomerang, there's like a broadsword, there's a fucking gun, because of course there is. Some kind of cool sword, there's like a cool other axe. There might even be more that the devs are working on, hard to say. One thing I will do really quick is try the scythe, just to see what that upward boost looks like. I'm kind of curious. Take a look at that upward boost. Whew. It's actually a pretty good boost. That's a pretty nice little jump there. Pretty impressive. But of course, the downside with this weapon, it's kind of the inverse of, maybe not the inverse, but a kind of a different direction of a problem that the sword has, where this thing has a very prominent and very long and kind of oddly shaped handle. The sword has a fairly small handle, so it has a lot of blade surface area, but no curve to it, so it's elongated, and a lot of it is like, you know, a grabbable blade surface. But it does, you know, kind of introduce its own challenge. So the fact that each weapon is like just shaped differently already means they bring something different to the table. On top of the fact that, yeah, the axe has, oh, not the axe, but a lot of these weapons have like cool special abilities. So yeah, I really appreciate what this game's going for. And like a couple other folks mentioned, even if you're not normally a big fan of the kind of like Bennett Foddy-like games, or yeah, Jump King, Alt F4, those kinds of games, this game does, I would say, it, for me at least, it does something different enough where it doesn't feel as frustrating or as like bullshitty, and it's pretty satisfying. Like I was saying, I was saying like, all right, I'm done for the night, and then here I am still playing. Like it's kind of hard to put down. That's pretty cool. And look at that, you could use that little upward jump to save your ass if you get stuck, or if you're in the danger zone, that is. Yeah, very cool little game. Bunk. Bunk, bunk. Oh, now we're going back. There it is, yeah. It's a pretty cool little game. I like it a lot. And shoutouts to the developer. The developer whose name is back in the main menu. It is. Wait for it. Ba, 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 ba. This guy, Kodachi Games. So shoutouts to the developer. Making a cool little game, and I'm excited for that January release. So thank you to them for hooking me up with a pre-release review key, and to Keymailer as well for facilitating that as well. Pelican's got a video for us. I would love to see it. I would love to see it, Pelican. I would love to see it. While Pelican's doing that, I'll set up for the next game we're playing tonight, which I think this game is like done. I think this game is done, but it looks like the kind of game where it would do well to play for like an hour or two at most. Like probably not a game to play for like hours and hours on end. It's called Goblin Town. really hard driving game. And if the name alone doesn't sell you, right? Because, you know, I love goblin-themed things. It's something I joke about all the time, about being a weird little smelly goblin, about my enjoyment of things like Morrowind, and how you know, it's not weird. I don't live in my mom's basement. That'd be weird. No, I live in my wife's basement. It's totally different, right? So, you know, it's a part of my identity I lean into enthusiastically. And I think here, I'll go into webcam mode for a second, because I know you have the void right now that you're seeing. So yeah, we'll call this one. So this one is early access. Yes, it is early access. We couldn't really call Hack and Climb early access, because it's not. It's not even access at all. It's just not out yet. This is... the tags already say driving? I think it does, yeah. I'll say physics, goblins, and I'll also say, what are some other tags that this probably has? Difficult, fast. Those are the tags. Those are the tags. There we go. The goblins tag is pretty much always relevant. Pretty much always relevant. But it's especially relevant now. Yeah, it's pre-early. Yeah, it's pre-early access. Exactly. That's kind of how I see it. So yeah, if at some point it made it seem like I was, you know, kind of dogging on the game for like, you know, some bugs, some glitches, you know, I was acknowledging that they exist. But yeah, for a game that still is like 3 months out from being released, it can be forgiven. So I'm just glad we got to try it out. It's all right. So we got the tags updated. Pelican's got the videos. Let's see what Pelican's got.
Black Friday, well shop, wait for now, month long big deals, yeah, these are steals.
Winners can do a little hold, excuse me? Excuse me? Pelican, you know me too well. Pelican, you know me too well. Winners can do a little pee. Rat cousin, streamer. I don't know what this is, but I'm already excited. Do you have a time thing? Started at 27 minutes. Okay. Hold on. I just want to see like what the first little bit is, because that's a powerful intro.
C'est le Racousin programme with me, le Maxio, le Cousabam, and a Gazala. Every type of blue cheese. Tier list of blue cheeses to get together. Gorgonzola still straight blue. Let's do it. Rat Cousin is streamed.
So I don't know what this is. Oh, yes, I do. I know this little fella. Yeah, I've seen Rat Cousin before. I didn't realize it was a stream. Oh, is it a game? Oh, okay. I thought it was just animations. I didn't realize it was an actual game.
Musqueenlers.
All right, anyway, so started 27 minutes. All right. 27:15. 27:11.
But I would imagine people just saw the cave and you standing at the bottom.
They did not see the... I gotta redo the cutscene!
Gadzooks!
Flashbacks.
My foot base has been found!
Oh my god! This wasn't Tita's elevator, it was Chief Beat's secret foot base!
Blast! I will laser pew pew! I am off once more!
And that's how I remember it.
Pelican, that's awesome. The Pelican, you just died, basically.
That was fucked up. I don't like Chief Beef.
So wait. Which one of you is the real Pelican yawning?
I am.
What the fuck? How am I can't handle this shit!
They both are.
What the hell is going... Oh no. The Pelican yawning, I hope you've seen how going in and suspecting Mayor Tita of foul play leads us to just more dangerous foot things. I mean, luckily I guess we've foiled Chief Beef somehow, but now you've been wrecked in twain. Your consciousness is severed across the veil. What do you have to say?
I think there isn't room enough for the three of us in here. I think one of us has to go.
But which Pelican yawning do we keep alive?
I like you both have hats.
Well, I'm the real one, so you should keep me alive.
Well, were they fucking trucks? That's the thing.
I'm the real Pelican yawning, you fucking nitwit.
The fuck do I do? Okay,
I like the
Tail
chat.
end.
Calling
Shit,
out
chat, you
Pelican.
have to help me. Chat, you have to help me. What is something only the real Pelican yawning would know?
Keep the butt one. Keep the butt.
The only the
You're
real.
not. No, I'm talking
real,
to chat, butt piece, and you headpiece. Don't even dare talk. Pelican
right.
always talks about his ass, so it's the butt end. But Queen Saladini makes a good point. The real Pelican is the one that loves me. Headpiece, do you love Queen Saladini?
Was I the one that just yelled nitwit a second ago?
They were
I
fucking
forgot.
trucks, right? I knew it. I knew it.
Tailpiece, do you love King Saladini?
Yeah, she's all right.
That's difficult. Okay, we need another question. Okay, Headpiece, do you want to be real friends?
With who?
With me, Rat Cousin.
Who are you? Have we met? Rat cousin?
That doesn't make sense. He knows me and wrote me a letter. And I don't have time to take him to the doctor, Raging Seas. We're deep underground. Okay, Butt Piece, do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're like you're the guy from Machu Picchu. I think.
Okay, that's not a good answer either. Jesus Christ. Okay, Glup Hamburger, got a good question for you. Headpiece, how do you solve your desire for fresh everything bagels?
Oh, that's easy. I grow my own, so that way I can get them fresh every morning.
From like a bagel tree or something? Like a bagel
I
bush?
have no idea what the right answer is. Butt Piece, same question.
I'm a vegan, so I don't indulge. Sorry.
Right, because bagels, you have to harvest them from bagel
I
creatures.
guess I don't know shit about Pelican yawning. Okay, cooked or raw onions? Headpiece.
Cooked.
Okay. Butt piece, cooked or raw onions?
Cooked.
Can we keep both? Can we just keep both?
Chat. We can't save both of these.
There's only room in your inventory
I
for
only
one.
have one bandage here
Dick.
in the form of the dick ticket. I
The ticket,
can
if you
only
will.
save one of them. We have to kill the other. Pelican yawning pieces, do you mind if I do a poll that is which piece lives?
I mean, yeah, I fucking mind. But you do you. I think I have a little bit of brain damage. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I feel really bad about that.
Brain damage does that
Well,
to a
you're the
motherfucker.
tail piece, which might not have any brains.
You may not have any fucking brain.
Hey, head piece, don't make fun of me. No, guys, we can't keep both, chat. We can't keep both. I only have one dick ticket.
Guys,
gonna
if you
have to put it
tie,
in
you
half,
right?
both might get to stay alive.
What do you mean, they'll both? If we tie, I gotta kill both of you.
What? Don't tie, don't tie, don't tie.
Listen to yourselves. God damn it. I'm not making
damn
my...
it.
What the hell is your...
What the hell you bad?
Oh,
Okay,
I wanna
guys,
see
you're
what the
making me
outcome's
want
gonna
to
be.
kill headpiece right now. Jesus. I want the tailpiece is a lot nicer, right, tailpiece?
I honestly don't know. I think so.
I think so.
I think the headpiece is confused and mean, and I'm the nice one who likes cooked onions.
Do you have a response to that, headpiece?
No, I'm equally confused. I also like cooked onions though. Do you have any?
That's what happens if you get a traumatic
Chat
brain
has
injury.
decided. And some scream.
Your long-term
some
memory
cry,
goes, but your
some would
preference for cooked
rather
onions remains.
Sad state. But I hope Knuckles Slugman would understand that for the sake of the space-time continuum, we cannot have two Pelican yawnings.
Yeah, it's true.
This
Headpiece,
is fucked up, dude.
Headpiece, do you have any last words?
Yeah. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm thinking.
Okay,
I'm
bottom
thinking. I want
piece.
them to be good.
Give him some advice, bottom piece, since you get to win, but don't gloat.
I understand what you're going through, Headpiece. I was there just a minute ago when I thought it was going to be me. I'll see you on the other side, brother.
Wow, this is like
Bitch.
the red wedding. Okay, bitch, your last word?
The Lannisters send the regards.
Bitch.
All right.
I'm gonna have to suffocate them and smother them with the only tool I have.
What's the only tool he has?
The gumdrop.
A gumdrop, of course. The purple one, no less.
Okay.
Oh, he's sad. He doesn't want to have to do it.
Okay, Headpiece. Chat voted. I'm sorry, Jazz Quitch. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to smother him with the... I'm gonna have to do it. Headpiece.
No more tears, only dreams.
Oh, God.
Gentle persuasion.
No, I don't want to do it. 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 Oh, God. Oh, listen. Oh, God. I can't even show this. Oh, God. Why is it taking so long? No, why is it taking... Oh, God. Why is it... Oh, God. Why is it taking so long? Headpiece, just die.
It stays...
Die!
It stays darkened for a long time.
Blood on my hands! No!
All right, so Pelican yawning, who just one half of you just got murdered in this recording of a live stream from a few weeks ago. Can you confirm that you are indeed the ass pelican yawning, not the head pelican yawning? Or you know, we don't know what happened when they darked out the screen. We don't know. For all we know, there was like a reversal. Maybe head pelican pulled out a gun, or like we don't know. So he says, I promise I'm the ass pelican yawn. All right, I'll take your word for it, but I got my eye on you. If you start saying things that are pro-hedular and anti-butular, I might call you out on it. So I'll keep that on the down low. This is fucking weird, but I appreciate some fucking weird shit. Yeah, I've seen Rat Cousin before. Pelican, maybe you're the one that sent me clips on it, because I've seen like clips about this before. Because I thought they were just animations, and then I was like, oh, it's like a video game, right? And then Pelican says, no, it's all improvised, but it's like animated, puppeted improvisation, and it's fucking weird. And I'm impressed. Yeah, I've never like had the wherewithal to like follow up on whatever this is. So yeah, that is extra fun, and it's doubly fun that you were featured as one of the actors. That's so fun. I'm guessing like if you are in their Discord or if you're like subscribed to them, like, I'm guessing there's like, you know, they'll pull people from the audience to play some of the side characters. Some real adult swim energy, absolutely some adult swim energy, especially like with how fucked things got. Very dark and weird. So yeah, I like what I saw, and you know, a shame that it only has 95 views right now. I'm sure other of their videos have done better, because that's just, you know, a particular VOD from one of their stories. There's a whole bunch of them. Looks like there's a whole bunch, as well as some Goemon, obviously. So I would not be surprised if, you know, after a while this started to catch on more, that is, because I know I've had somebody else send me clips of their show before. He got a porn star voice again. Well, there you go. So he's already hitting the big leagues. Only a matter of time before this becomes, you know, much more prominent and successful. I mean, it's probably already pretty successful, but I bet it's going to do even better. Of course, those are all the YouTube. Those are all the YouTube things. Only, all right. Here, I'm gonna like, I need your guys' help with something, okay? Look at this. I'm gonna show you two things back to back. And I'm going to tell you that there's no justice in this world, okay? I'm going to tell you right here and now that this is unacceptable. And I need your guys' help in correcting this, all right? So here, how do I show this? Here we go. So, here we go. So go into the full screen, all right? Peep this, all right? All right? So here's Rat Cousin's Twitch channel, all right? Obviously, I hit him with the follow, obviously, because I need to watch this shit live and see how it goes. 2.8 thousand followers. All right. I mean, that's not a small number of people, but it's not enough people. Not enough people are following and appreciating Rat Cousin. I'm going to show you something, though, that is like unfair in the world. I should not have more followers than this person. All right. So I need you guys to correct this and give this guy a follow. Give this account a follow, because this is injustice. So I need you guys to correct where, yeah, we need to like correct this this imbalance of the universe. Because yeah, then in all fairness, their views are pretty good. Like, their views are way better than mine, so I think they're gonna be okay. They are working on a partner push right now, which is good. So I bet it's only a matter of time before they like really take off. But we all need to encourage this. We all need to encourage this because it's real good. Shakespeare with porn stars. There you go, baby. There you go. Used to work for Adult Swim. Well, there you fucking go. That explains it. That calls how we got there. Incredible. And then also unfollow me. That's right. That's right. We need to be like, we need to attack this with a two-pronged approach. That's right, baby. That's right. All right. Well, now that my brain has been properly goblinified with that unhinged nonsense, which I thoroughly enjoyed, we now need to play a game to encourage, to embrace this goblin energy. And the best way to do that is going to be this game we're about to play right heckin' now. It's called Goblin Town, really hard driving game. And we're playing that shit. Here we go. They recommend controller. Grab my controller. I'll fucking do it. Controller is a go. Pelican says, thank you for indulging me. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for sharing this. And now I have like proper context for the rat fellow that I've seen once before, but again, didn't have like the full context for what I was seeing. Now I know what's up. Press the any key. All right, so first and foremost, audio. You already know what it is. Fly. I'm gonna go and load the music bit. Probably good. I'll just lower a bunch of this. Sound effects, probably a bunch. Ambient audio, probably also a bunch there. Mic sensitivity, right. I think I've heard about this, where you have to yell into your microphone to make the game go into like slow-mo. So let's see. Resolution, that's all well and good. VSync off. Frame rate limit to 60. Yes, 1. Yes, I want to limit it. Can you fucking imagine? Yes, I would like to limit it to 1 FPS, please. Frame rate limit of 1.
Collisioner and the compactors.
Now, I want to lie to you and say that that was not coming from the game, that was like something on my computer, that I forgot to close one of my multiple tabs of cock porn. I want to lie to you and say that, oh yeah, that was like, oh, whoops, I forgot to close that tab. I mean, I was not ready. I was not ready for whatever the fuck that was. The rest of that is fine, probably. The music started a little bit like fartular. It sounded like the music was like, the soundtrack was like farting at me, but now it's like fucking... What am I hearing? It's like AI drone... It's like AI drone core. Is this algo music? Good lord. This is strangely appropriate given what we just watched. Yeah, it's strangely appropriate given that we just watched Rat Cousin. And self-destruct, there's radio. You have jump. There's e-brake. You know about like how there's e-girls? That's e-brake. Electronic brake, that's right. Got boost, we got dash. Alright. Cancel and then apply. Right? Alright, friends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, seconds per frame, that's right, man. There's no bloops. Yeah, we had some bloops at first. Now it's just like... just sad. All right, friends. So this is Goblin Town, a really hard driving game. I don't really know what to expect here. I saw the game on Keymailer. I said this game looks fucking weird, and that was good enough for me. There's apparently functionality where you can scream into the microphone to slow the game down, like bullet time, basically. So I don't know. Let's see what awaits. But this we got a review key through Keymailer, so thank you to the Keymailer for hooking us up with this game. And we do have, this is early access, by the way. This is an early access. What's up, Grim? Really hard driving, not that kind of driving, Grim. Not that kind of hard driving. Oh, McGoblins. Oh, there's my microphone. You can see the bottom left. And when you, okay, when I make noise, it slows down. Ooh, that's dangerous. Quiet. I have to be quiet. I might be a quiet boy. I might have to lower the sensitivity. Because I don't want it always going into slow motion, basically. That could get really... very strange. It's already very strange. It's so, like, slimy. It's like a Nickelodeon's cartoon from the 90s. Everything's just kind of grungy. I like it. Oh, God. And look at all the McDonald's-esque, like, tubes that are going every which way. Like a fucking episode of Rick and Morty. All right, we're going to McGoblinsburg. Oh yeah, so I need to lower the mic sensitivity because I don't want the I want it to only do the slow-mo when I'm getting loud. So I'm gonna set it to pretty low, like pretty damn low. Oh, it's real. Oh my God, it's real fucking wobbly. It's real wobbly. And like very sensitive and with dog shit handling. Oh my God. Oh, I do need to enable VSync. Man, it's been like many new games in a row have kind of needed VSync. After never needing it for a long time. Let's do 1-to-1. There's a lot of background details that I want to appreciate, but I say we'll just jump right into it. This aesthetic is it's pretty impressive, man. It's pretty impressive. Got your orders. All right, we're going fast. What'd I just pick up? What I just picked up? Breaking shit, yep. And then if I'm really loud, yeah, if I'm really loud, yeah, then it does the slow-mo, yep. There's a brake button, left trigger, right? Yep. I'm guessing that I'm encouraged to, yeah, pick up the little giblets, the little somethings, the glorps. There's a jump. There's a jump button. I don't know if I want to do the jump button. The jump button's a little bit, I mean, it's a lot, but I'm already going fast enough as it is. Cabbage juice. It gives you the oh, that's cabbage juice. Of course it is. So if I want to go faster. Oh, it's farting. It's farting, yeah. And now I'm over here. Air control. Yep. So hurry up, they say. So time is a-wasting. Can I power through that shit? Yep, I can break through all kinds of stuff. It's an enjoyable aesthetic. I'm with Elgaso here. Longest surviving driver in ages. And when you get the refill, you do... It's like a full refill. Oh, I just smacked into that thing. It's a full-ass refill. The e-brake for good turning, right? Which we're kind of need to do here. Oh yeah, ooh, that was very sudden. Now it is a food truck. You can see my guys in the background, or like in the back seat, doing their thing. Doing their thing, cooking up something. This way here. That's the handbrake noise. I'm a little bit scared to use the boost here. I'll do it a little bit. Ooh, but if I go too much, if you scream, you'll 3 seconds, right? For 3 seconds. Is that not enough? A. Okay. Okay. I said A to confirm. That's good enough. Is this way. If you get stuck, there is a self-destruct. You have to hold it to make the explosion happen. I'm gonna guess that if you fall off, you're fucking dead. That's just how it is. You die and you have to like restart at the beginning or something. On the one hand, oh maybe not, because we found the place. Here we are at McGoblin's. All right, who wants something at McGoblin's? Who wants an old Pumple Scoop? Excuse me, Pumple Scroop. You all have a stupid wizard and a queenie and a big mister. Hold the cheese. Can I have a Grumple Burger and a Pooge Milkshakes and tuna salad? We go. Oh yeah. Here's Sergeant Blimpblaps, of course. You need some bong rip? Yeah, probably. They do drug testing, not to like punish you for doing drugs, but for punishing you for not doing enough drugs, for being too sober. Getting the truck back. Gonna fix it up. The way they talk are similar to orcs in the Warhammer universe. Make Goblin Burger, a timeless classic. We got a delivery for Pumple Scroob. Of course. It ain't easy. Open the gates. Deliver to him. We get like the Banjo-Kazooie adjacent NPC noises. Big ass gloopy ass gate. It's the GMV. Not a DMV, it's a GMV. Well, that's some winding ass paths right there, man. Go to the garage and pick up the new truck. You might explode just a little bit. So here's the one we just drove. And now I get the McGoblin Burger, a timeless classic. I am going to lower these sound effects a little bit. But I'm going to press the right button this time. It's still a little bit on the loud side. And apply. All right. All right, so now we got the little blue fellers. We're like Pac-Man up in here. Run started. Do I want to avoid these things? Explode. Oh no, you want to get them. So I'm not sure what the timeline of the top is. 1 through 9. I'm gonna guess maybe that's like the runs you're doing. I mean, you can see, like if I put the brakes for a moment, you can see this goes real far up. So, I mean, I'm not sure why you'd want to go extra fast, because it seems like, yeah, if you fuck up, you're hacked. Whoop. Good thing is we have a lot of air control. You get knocked upwards like that. I'll still try to go fast sometimes, but probably not that much, because I feel like I should be somewhat careful. I say after I run over a death crate that launches my ass 300 feet in the air. Bonk. I'm not sure how the food is staying put in the back, given that all the windows are open and no one's wearing a seatbelt. Whoa! Alright, so I fell down. It was inevitable. I'm gonna fall in the purple gloop. Or I'm just gonna die. So sure enough, if you fall down, that is the run. So it's not even like you fall down and it's like, oh no, you know, you gotta climb your way back up. It's like, no, you're just dead. Bonk. Whoop, whoop. No, that didn't take long. Can I, oh, I was gonna say, can I just, oh, when you use the jump. Never mind. I was gonna say, can I just spam the jumps? You fall real far before you die. So that's a real down low death plane. We got the donut, the cream-filled donut. Hold up. Delivery. All right. Well, I definitely want to, at some point, see what the cream truck, the cream donut is. Sorry, I love getting creamed with a good, delicious donut. That's what I meant to say, obviously. So on the one hand, you're incentivized to go fast, but on the other hand, oh my fucking god, how am I this bad? Oh, I'm just gonna mash the jump button. Can I just say, yeah, let's just say, no retry? There's no retry? I'll let myself die, but then I'll try the other cool car. The garage. It's like the donut. It's cream filled. Cream inside me, hell yeah. I love getting cream inside me. Very wobbly. I'm gonna guess the vehicles probably don't have much for like you know, different properties, right? Where they like one has better handling, one has better top speed. Probably nothing like that. So, on the one hand, the allure of going fast, you know, we were talking about earlier about masculine urges. The masculine urge to just go full tilt and hope for the best. Yep. I love the aesthetic, and I love how gloopy and schloopy and doopy everything is. Ooh, but yeah, it's weird to have like a speedrun style game where the whole point is to go fast and like you're very much encouraged to play recklessly, when at its heart of hearts it is a driving, you know, maybe even Foddy-esque experience. Hup. Land on that thing. Whoa, over here. All right, well, I'm gonna back that thing up. Oh shit. All right, this should be enough. Whoop. There we go. I've mentioned before, I never take pleasure in being like the AI police when it comes to like recognizing like when there are assets that may or may not be AI generated. But that mural that was on the other side of that wall, I didn't get like a great close look at it, but it did look to be a little bit AI adjacent. I didn't get a close look, you know, maybe someone else could weigh in on it, but like, that makes me feel maybe not the bestest. When there's already so much incredible, like, aesthetic stuff going on here. So I don't know. It's like, I try not to be, like, insufferable about that and, like, oh, game uses AI visuals, therefore auto bad. You know, or like, you know, game bad, like, you know, game trash. I never want to make it seem like I'm being shit. Especially when it comes to indie games, because, you know, fucking game development is hard. No one's doubting that. But, you know, it's like, I can't not notice it. When it's that in my face, it's like, ugh. Feels not great. Feels kind of not great. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, where is this going? Oh, scary. Oh, okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise the threshold slightly for the mic sensitivity, because that slowdown would have helped. Anime intro using, oh my god. Living in the future, baby. Hell yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're going. I'm also trying to like be wary of jumps when they're about to happen, because that is big scary. Bonk. I do wonder how far along we are. Actually, we might be approaching this delivery. We might be oh, that's scary. We might be approaching our first delivery. Jump. Is this my delivery? Oh, or is this... What am I? Where am I landing on? Am I gonna hit a gong? That's exactly what we're gonna do. We got Bjorny and friends. Don't hug me, I'm scared. I love that YouTube series. The gong is just a fucking wrinkly-ass cast iron skillet. That's good. Alright, so this was not the delivery. This is just 1/9 of what there is to see. What there is to do and see this. There's a whole lot more where this is coming from. Oh, shit. It's A to jump, right? Yeah. Oh, but you can, like, kind of double jump. Oh my god, you can do, like, 1,000,000 jumps. What the fuck? Alright, well, no, good to know that, yeah, if we ever find ourselves in a situation where I'm, like, about to slip off, I could just maybe mash A and hopefully have, like, a chance to bring it back, bring it around town. This donut is so wobbly. It's so wobbly and packed full of cream. What's up, Jet? Jet, have you played this one or seen it before? Because it's something, man. It's something. I mean, what you're seeing, if you've never played it before, if you've never heard of it, what you're seeing is, you know, representative of what you think. You know, what you see is what you get. Trying to go fast, but I'm also trying not to play too recklessly because we saw earlier one fall means the run ends. I don't know if it means like we're done forever and we have to start back at the beginning, or if we start back at the checkpoint. I'm hoping you get the checky. I hope the checkpoint is like a safety zone. If it's like a safety zone and you pick up where you left off there. That's what I'm secretly hoping. Ooh, I guess we're about to find out. Oh wait, I'm gonna bring it back. We're bringing it back. Pop. There we go. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and raise the mic sensitivity up a little bit because we still didn't have the slow motion proc in a way that would have helped us there. Ouch. Yeah, never seen this before, but just like I don't know what I'm seeing, but I'm down for it. Hold on, what's that say? I got the Megatron here. Is that the what is that? Is that the Grimace shake? I saw purple. It says I couldn't quite see it, but now it says Bustin' something fry. I can't fucking. We're too far away. All the more reason to play more of this game, to uncover its secrets and uncover the deep, deep lore. And when I say deep lore, I mean, yes, I mean the game is a little bit deplorable in how, like, fucked up everything is. Whoops. Actually, that kind of helps. Just go over those fellers. Whoop. You know, that works too. Whoop. We made it. Oof. I was very fortunate. Very fortuitous, because we almost... Oh, I think I would have struggled to make that jump otherwise. All right, I got to do the big jump here. Do the big jump. Here we go. Up. Oh, too much. Oh, my God. Up. All right, where am I landing? Where am I landing? I'm landing here. In the blowhole. Oh, I'm getting blown, but in a good way. All right, all right. Hup. Where am I landing? Fucking, who cares? Skip everything, apparently. Oh my God, we're gaming. Oh no, we're not gaming. We were gaming and, all right, I gotta get blown again. It's the only way. Or I'll just land here. It's good enough. Bop. All right, we're going. We're going. Was that a shortcut? Did I skip a million years? I think it was still a skip. I think I still skipped something because there's hammers now. We never saw the hammers. That was an emotional roller coaster. It was almost a literal roller coaster with the dives and blunders that transpired there. All right. And that boost. Use the boost to get through. There we go. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're not good. Oh, I lied. Bounce. Hup. So if you fuck up, there are methods. There are methods to unfuck. Oh. We unfucked. We fucked. We unfucked. We gobbled. We ungobbled. And now we found the second checkpoint, apparently. I know I skipped some of it. We could have skipped more. We got the second checky. I'm stuck. There we go. Now, jumping uses a little bit of boost. All right, so now we found Splo's IVS. Go Boom. Splosives. Oh, okay. And then we got Ice Cream Sandwich Shop. That's only a little bit misspelled. Ice cream. Grab. Yes, I would like to grab. Okay, I didn't get to grab. And then we got, this one's closed. Fashionables Are Us. It's also raining. That's very sad. There's the Goblin King. There they are. Solid stone blocks. The Sosni? No, what is it? The Sawswizzy. All right, anyway, I don't know, fuck it. I'm having a stroke. My brain's shutting down as I'm trying to make sense of this. All right, so we saw this from afar. What is this? What's the big screen out? We got tall fairy fries. That's how you make a good burger right there. Yep, just fucking pile that shit on. Yep. Fucking slop burger. Whale. Damn, what did it say? It's like just crusty enough where it's like impossible to understand. It's just incomprehensible enough. which is, again, strangely fitting. I'm getting like stuck in all the weird places, man. Alright, trying to like, just get back on the right track. Okay. Okay, here we go. Gonna use the boost. Going up. The storm might be, you know, might be getting in the way here. Ouch. I don't want to get punched. I don't want to get punched. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Fuck. Am I dead? I might just be dead. Hold on. What can I do? I guess we're about to see what happens with the Checky. Yeah, or I could just fall back to the beginning. I'm gonna let myself fall and see what happens. What the shit are you? Horse demon. Can I hit his nose? I can just get eaten by him. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. All right, there we go. All right, so if I retry... Well, actually, hold on. No. If I say... How do I get back to that part? Yeah, garage. We'll go to the garage. Because I got a couple new things. We got this guy. Bjornian friends. Don't hug me, I'm scared. And we also got Icy. The Frosty Boy. It's just ice. I'll do this guy. Oh man, there's really no way to... Yeah, when you fall down, that is the end of the run, no matter how many checkpoints you go. What's it say? Big ink. Big ink. Okay, yeah, that's it. Run started, yeah, so it really is like from start to finish. So on the one hand, like, oh cool, we get to play as a new guy. We get to play as a new truck. On the other hand, like, oh man, we got 2/9 through the game. Or I'm guessing there's probably 10 total, so 2/10 through the game. Oh, there's a skip right there. You see all the blue boys? Which I tried the daring skip. Ooh, shit. Try the daring skip. The handbrake. All right. Not quite. But if I land in like the hole, no. I was thinking that maybe if I land in the in that little pipe. Let's retry. Run started. Because on the one hand, in the bottom right, there's a limited number of little blue gem thingies. Gonna continue to raise that mic sensitivity back up. Do it 25. There's a finite number of the blue boys. And I don't know what happens. Maybe that's how you unlock new cars. It's by getting more of the blue boys. The good news is whatever you pick up does persist. So it's not like if you lose the run, you lose all the blue nuggets. The bluggets, if you will. You don't lose the blue nuggets. Those do persist. Something really cool over there. Yeah, that's the thing that looks like it was some AI art, which is kind of upsetting. Because this does have a very, very fun aesthetic. It's like so glorpy and like, I don't know, I love it. It's very, very unique. It's the kind of game where I feel like I need to take a shower after I play it, or even just looking at it. So yeah, I need to break that for the blue boys. But if I bop it too hard, there we go. Yeah, I want to get the blue nuggets. There's like a little clusters of them, clussies, if you will. Oop. There we go. Nice and smooth as a baby's pimply bottom, as in this game. Yes, that was the thing that like kind of looks like some AI shit. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm not exactly an expert on these things, but the blurriness of it makes me a little bit unclear. And jump. There we go. It has the name of the game, Goblin Town. Oh, I can go up here. I can get real up close and personal. Or... Hold on. Can I do something up here? And does this go somewhere? The answer is unclear. The answer is probably no. I mean, it's cool that we're up here. My tires are getting stuck on every which thing. So I need to get back down. Being up here is enjoyable. It's like, it's cool that I'm able to be up here, but not quite helpful. All right. Back down. Back down we go. It was somewhere around here where I fell off. And then, like, hit the fucking... the little whale blowholes. and launched myself like 12 hours in the future, and then I fell 12 hours behind. You know, I gained all that progress and then I immediately lost all of it. But in the process, found the second checkpoint. So it all kind of worked out in a strange, fucked up way. But everything about this game is strange and fucked up, so it's pretty relevant. That handbrake is real strong. It's not like a little bit for power slides, it's like you have to use it very sparingly. I do like the noise it makes. Very handbrake sounding. I can maybe jump on that thingy and like ride that thing up. Nah, it looks like it doesn't go anywhere though. But I do appreciate the freedom of being able to like, oh wait, of like being able, if you have the wherewithal and the means to do so, to like skip entire areas with like a big honkin' jump. Doing some like incredibly daring gamer shit. Like that's very cool. But I do appreciate that level of freedom where like, yeah, if you kind of go off the beaten path a little bit, that's fine. The game will like kind of reward you in a fucked up way. There we go. Going to hit the gong. Oh, or land on top of the gong. As long as he hit it. As long as he hit it, doesn't really matter how. There we go. That sets the checky, although again, the checkpoint on its own doesn't really amount to a whole lot. The checkpoint alone will not save you if you fall. In fact, quite the opposite. Quite the opposite of saving you. We did find the second checkpoint, but I definitely fell at some point around here. And then used the blowholes to blow myself to safety. Zap. Right. The idea of playing this game, you know, off stream, which is to say just kind of playing it by yourself, just kind of chilling, and with still a microphone equipped, and, you know, the kind of thing where, like, the game slows down if it detects that you panicking. You know, of course, I'm kind of fucking with the sensitivity on my end to find that sweet spot of not just constantly being in slow motion. But as I elevate my voice, then it goes into slow-mo. It's a tricky balance. In fact, I think I might even raise it up a little bit more again. I'll do 35. It was at like 50 or like 60 by default, so it was pretty sensitive. I just didn't want to go in like constantly. A little bit of a boost going. I appreciate that you don't have to rely exclusively on the little like refill thingies. Oh shit. Uh-oh. All right, where can I land? I can hit the bounce, or I can play it safe with this guy. I'll just play it safe here. I didn't lose too much progress. The blowhole boys weren't there for me, unfortunately. The blowing boys. The boys couldn't blow me, and I'm a little sad about that. Shit. Shit. It's very wobbly. Oh, yeah, that got me last time, too. Screaming my way to victory. Yeah, the idea of just screaming full tilt the whole time. Screaming full tilt to, like, maximize your slow motion. The thing is, the slow motion's not, like, guaranteed always helpful. I mean, there are times I'm sure it can save you. But I'm sure you've noticed, too, it's kind of stuttery. So on the one hand, it's good, but on the other hand, it can get you into trouble. This is what I missed out on last time, I think. Hup. There we go. Like that frying pan eyeball galaxy, that's a good sign. Hup. Hup. Oh. There we go. God, I can't imagine just doing this as a speedrun full tilt. I'm having to play it real careful. Once we see the punching gloves, then we've like made it to like what we're supposed to. Or the hammers. It wasn't the hammers. Or it wasn't punching gloves, it was hammers. And there they are ahead. So now we know we've done it. We've made it to this part legitimately. Versus doing some bullshit whale hole skips, blowhole skips. Who up right now? Skipping on day blowhole. Ooh, the slow one is scary. There we go, and there we go. We made it. Whew. Or maybe, yeah. Yeah, obviously, screaming would be overkill. Just jabber loudly with a fairly low sensitivity. Donnie. I mean, that actually, yeah, that actually works pretty well. Right. 9 minutes and 3 seconds, baby. And so we've already seen this cool place in all of its splendor. In all of its splenda. And I fell off, content-wise maybe, but I fell off, like, very early on. After the second thing. Yeah, I definitely ate shit. Very quickly in this one. I think it oh my god. Yeah, it was on this guy. Oh, fuck, I was trying to jump over him. I have to time it. Such a slow-moving obstacle, and yet it's so scary. I ate shit already? It was that quick? It was that quick to eat shit? Can I hit the bounce pad at least? The bounce. Bonk. And then where can we bring it to? Nothing obvious. I could maybe jump to that guy. You know what? Let's play it safe. Is what an idiot dingus would say. I'm inside of him. I'm inside his ass. I think that might be curtains. Unless, hold on. Oh, you can't land on that either. I saw there was a pipe opening and I got excited. Man, I died at pretty much the exact same spot. Both times. Time screaming. Number of farts. Time airborne. Average speed. Top speed. I like these names. Garberdoodle. Nicky Doodles. Docky Sticks. Or Doc Stocks, rather. Some good names. Did I unlock anything cool? Let's try the Ice Fella. Try a different one each time, if possible. I like how when you select a different one, it just fucking yeets it. That's very satisfying. It's just so easy. I don't know if it's like the rain or what, but it's so easy to just kind of eat shit. Just lose control and just fly off. Put the mic next to your speaker so it's constant slow motion. The fact that slow motion time is a property, which is to say is a thing the game is tracking. I'm guessing that means they're encouraging you to do it. If there's like a high score for it, that to me is indicative of the developers being like, yes, we want this. We want screaming. We want loud noises. The ice truck is neat, but it's perhaps the most, like, boring of all of them. As it's just a big block of ice on wheels. That's, you know, kind of all that's going on here. The other ones have, like, you know, a funny cream-filled donut, or, like, a funny McDonald's tie-in. And the other one had, like, a "Don't hug me, I'm scared" built-in reference to it. 107 out of 296. So this one's neat, and it's by definition plenty cool. I'm real wobbly. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. What I'm curious is, can I get by that one part that keeps fucking me real good? That one part, and it's even like a mostly straightaway path. Why is that such a struggle for me? Why am I that bad? I'm finding new ways to struggle at games that shouldn't be that complicated or shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I guess in all fairness, this is literally called Really Difficult Driving Game. But maybe not that part being really difficult. Oh, shit. All right, I'm trying to, like, maybe not use the reverse brake quite as much. I'm trying to use the handbrake or tactical repositioning, but Like it's real. It's like really stiff. Like once you use it, you're committed. Kind of hard to like use it lightly. They want streamers for rage, but I mean that's probably part of it. You know, clip farming. Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it. It wouldn't shock me if some top tier streamers have either played it or streamed it, or if it had been like shown to them. Oh shit! If it had been shown to them. You know, like as a way of like reaching out to try to like get the, the developers reaching out to the publisher and like, hey, would you mind checking out our game on stream? That's one thing too. Once I reach that spot and I see like all the red thingies, my brain goes, oh, that's a jump. I need to go fast. Forgetting, no, it's not a jump. It's a very sudden drop off. I must be careful. I wonder if this is a literal, if the idea with this vehicle is that it's a literal ice truck for delivering ice to like places where it gets hot in the summer, that kind of thing. There's the hammers. You have so much air control. Oh my god, it's so much air control. Whoa, but it's too much. Oh my god, that slow motion absolutely saved my ass. That slow motion allowed me to kind of hold it down, hold it together. So there you go, the slow motion when it's tweaked in all the right ways, in all the right places, it can save your penis. Just like it saved my... Oh no, that's not what I wanted! Alright, let's land the pipe. Now is our chance to land the pipe. If there was ever a chance, now is it. Pipe! I'm done. I'm going back to a more fun vehicle, because clearly that's why I lost, obviously. That one's good. The cream donut's good too. I like the bone in front. I like the eyes and the sort of mustache it has. Let's do the classic. We gotta do the classic, man. We'll do another attempt or two. It's getting pretty late. I knew for sure we wouldn't be playing this one for like hours and hours. Originally, I was looking at this game and Hack and Climb, and I was like, yeah. We'll just have a stream for both. But then at one point, I was like, if Hack and Climb is just a demo, we might be able to do both, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, if I would have the patience nor number of brain cells required, or is it number of brain cells, or is it a lack of brain cells, or maybe like brain smoothness? I don't know. I don't know if I have the physiological requirements to play this game for more than an hour or two. Yeah, before my fucking nervous system starts to shut down. Jet says, oh, he found something? Ooh, I'm curious. Is it a funny? Is it a funny thing? Because Jet knows I like funny things. I'm endlessly flattered. Every time we get to hang out with Alias, he's always like, oh, Alex, I thought of something really fucking weird. He's always like, I thought of a new thing, and I was waiting to talk to you, because you're the only person that'll appreciate the bit about the guy that can only poop standing up. Or the guy about, the ideal, or not the ideal, but the concept of, like, various guys. Where it's like, oh, guy that, can only poop standing up. Guy that is erect forever and can never be flaccid. And it's not a health problem, but it's, it's just very inconvenient. I'm flattered that, I'm fingered as the guy that is into, like, that kind of dumb, like, jabroni shit. That light. Oh no! Jeez, it's so easy to just fly off the handle, man. Oh, your photo shoot. Yes, I think I saw you post about it on somewhere. Maybe it was Blue Sky. I'd seen you talk about it, but I've not seen photos. So I would love to see. Yeah. And that's the store you helped open, right? The it's like a D&D cafe or like a D&D bar. Because I know that was like a big old, I mean, it probably still is a big old project, but I know getting it ready for opening was huge. Oh, big jump. Oh, okay, but then like, stick the landing. I am out of the juice. I'll get some juice. All right, got some juice, and I'm gonna fucking explode my own penis. There we go. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm super excited, Jet. That sounds wonderful. Could we show them on stream? Like, if you were to send them to me, could I bring them up so that all may may gaze upon your works and do the opposite of despair. Oh, I still ate shit. Why were there floating barrels? I don't know. Oh, that's the beginning of the game? Oh my god, I fell back to the beginning. Fuck. Bonk. Landed sideways. That just means I gotta go fast. Didn't hit a single goddamn checkpoint. I'm getting worse at this game. Can you fucking believe it? You would think I'd get better as I go along, and here I am, eating more and more shit. It's almost like I'm trying harder, and by virtue of trying harder, I'm doing worse. Which happens in... It's gonna sound dumb, but I go bowling like once a year. And it's not for any particular event. It's just like I get invited to some kind of thing that involves bowling, inevitably. Like maybe once a year, maybe. And in my once a year bowling excursion, I always bowl like all right the very first game. So I get like 100. Well, here, I'll say this much. For me, what is good is always the first game. So I get like 120, 130 the first game. And for me, that's like, I'm not an athletic person. I know it's shocking. I hope some of you were sitting down when I said that. I know it's very jarring, but it's true. Not an overly athletic person. But for me, 130 in bowling is like really good. I think the best I've ever gotten was 150. But anyway. But that's what happens. Like, that's my best one. And then after that first game, I start to like I start to like refamiliarize with bowling. I'm like, oh right, I remember how this goes and how this feels. And then I like start to overanalyze my moves and like how to like, you know, set up the shots, that kind of thing. And then the rest of the games I play are terrible because now I'm trying. Like the first time you're looser and you're not as like concerned necessarily about like, you know, doing well because it's the first game. Who fucking cares, right? You know, you're not overanalyzing. You're just kind of going by feel. But then once your brain enters the equation, it all goes out the piss window, which is a real piece of decor. Want to see more of this game, but probably won't see it. The thing with this game is that I think this is probably meant as a, as like a, like an every once in a while kind of game. I don't really think I could see myself playing this more than like, yeah, once every great while for an hour or so, just to fuck around with it. Whereas Promise Mascot Agency, now that's a game that I think about a lot still. And that's like on my short list. Like once things kind of calm down with like new releases and shit, that's a game I absolutely want to fucking like lose my life into and just do nothing but play that game for hours on end. Okay, we got to the first checky. Actually, what I thought you were gonna say, Elgaso, was Corpse Keeper, the Necromancer fighting game, and that's another one I want to play more of. Especially because in the last time we played it, we beat the first like normal boss, and that opened up a whole bunch of other characters and classes to play as. So it's like, oh shit, now the game is like really starting. Hi, Ross. This is, I got something for you. When things open up. Yeah, there have been a lot of interesting games this year, especially. And what's funny is that sometimes when things get quiet, that's when like a really cool opportunity shows up. Like Tormented Souls is a good example. You know, the second game drops, and I'm like, oh shit, I want to play that. And then our schedule had some open spots to it, so I used like 2 weeks worth of like just normal streams to play through Tormented Souls 1. But then like there was like 1 or 2 of those weeks where I was able to stream like 1 or 2 days. So like, you know, even though things kind of opened up, my schedule kind of like kind of like filled in the gaps in ways that were unintended. So yeah, it's like there's you know, the best laid plans, right? The ultimate struggle of trying to balance these things. Yeep. Just jump over it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going here. Oh no, I'm down. Oh no, what am I doing? Am I gonna fall back to the beginning again? No, that's the I'm gonna hit the bounce. No, don't hit the bounce. Hit the bounce. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't hit the bounce. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah, Corpse Keeper. Yeah, that's also on my short list of a game I want to like come back to. One of many. There have definitely been some winners. And some of them are not winners. Like, you know, there will always be... It'll always be a mixed bag when it comes to jumping on a weird-ass indie game that's quirky, like you were saying the other day, like quirky and weird, and with a lot of jank, but with a lot of heart. Sometimes it hits, and sometimes it misses. Kini Kuneko Super Muscle Cat, that was a very funny game, and I'm glad we beat it. I'm glad we saw it all the way through the end. That game tried my patience on a number of occasions. Like, it's not a game I would recommend necessarily, but it was very funny. It was very funny, and like that made me glad I finished it. But yeah, like, that's how it goes, right? I can enjoy a game, but I don't always recommend it. And then vice versa, there are games that I think are good, just maybe not for me. So I wouldn't recommend those. Or I would recommend them, but I didn't necessarily enjoy them. Yeah, and then there's RimWorld, and then there's things like Dwarf Fortress that I've never played that, you know, I was watching Shake play not too long ago, and I'm like, fuck, man. Gotta get into that shit. There's also, like, a bunch of cool fan game shit. There's Mario and Half-Life, which looks interesting. And then, oddly enough, there's Half-Life and Mario. Like, that looks like a fun mod. Also, the Time Splitters thing looks cool as shit. That Time Splitters Revisited thing. That fan mod that's blessed by the publisher of Time Splitters. To like, basically, like, reinvent a bunch of those challenges and maps. Like, good fucking lord, man. So much cool stuff. And that's not even considering the fact that, you know, we're all acknowledging this year has been such a bonkers, bananas up the ass wild year for incredible indie games coming out. Just very creative and very good new games that have dropped, or existing games that have gotten really cool updates. Despite how, like, miserable it is working in the game industry. You know, no one's doing it for the money or for the job security, but people are definitely doing it for the passion and or the just like the creative energy that won't let them sleep until they do it. Until they complete their thing. I know that's how it is for some creatives, where like their brain won't rest until the thing they're working on is like in a satisfactory state. I think John Lennon once said when he was writing songs for the White Album, he got the idea for Across the Universe. He got the idea for like the melody and like that meter of the lyrics in his head, and it kept him from sleeping. He was trying to sleep and he was frustrated, and he was like, God damn it, I can't fucking like rest until I like write this down. So he like gets out of bed in the middle of the night, goes to his piano, starts writing it out, and once he finished it, he actually was able to go to sleep. And it was like, he was like, yeah, that song fucking like fucked my sleep schedule up because it wouldn't let me fucking rest. So, yeah, so that's how it is for some creatives, and I don't understand, but I'm grateful for it, because, yeah, we've had some bangers this year. Also, I don't mean to panic, but this is the farthest we've made it yet. Ogawa says, well, I am the ultimate tastemaker. I would say more often than not, Ogawa, so if you enjoy a game, usually I enjoy a game as well. So it's not always one-to-one, but I would say we're compatible more times than not. Same with Jorf. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times if he enjoys a game, I'll enjoy a game, like, based on when I watch him stream, or I got him on Steam, so I'll see, like, his Steam reviews for the games he plays. I gotta do a big jump here, don't I? I sure do. Get the juice. Not that I need it. There we go. Hup, hup, hup. Just jump over that shit. That's right, we don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. Yeah! Okay, I know what that was. Oh, is that the juice that kills me? That might be the juice that kills me. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Dropping? I'm dropping. All right, boys, where are we dropping? Oh, should I go for the whale? I'm going for the whale. Heck the goddamn rules. Damn the torpedoes. There's a horse demon down there. Okay, all right, that's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. I'm trying to climb it back up. I'm like bouncing. Oh! Oh, I think it launched me. I think it launched me. Where am I? I'm bonking on something, dude. I'm bonking. Do I go back? We're going back. I'm going back. Okay. right, I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going, and I'm having a hard time keeping up. Oh, he's going vertical. I can't. Ah! This is so fucking jank. God, oh, did that kill? That killed me. God, my ambition for the whale hole killed me. Oh, he's got the titties. He's got the whale titties too. Are you kidding me? In that case, it was all worth it. I regret nothing. Now, what I could do is miss. Never mind. I was gonna say I could land back in the prologue. Like, that would do something for me. Good fucking lord. We're not dead? I should be dead. Okay, now we're dead. Jesus fucking Christ. What a dumbass game. What the shit? What a dumbass game, man. Oh! Yeah, a lot of interesting Yeah, that's how I feel, Jet. Like, for every interesting AAA game or even like AA or just indie game that drops, there's like interesting mods and fan patches and like reinventions of games and demakes and remasters, and there's just, it's impossible to keep up. It's the best problem to have. But good fucking lord, man. Good fucking lord. This game is wild as shit, dude. It's like I was saying, this I could see myself coming back every once in a while. I could see myself come back to this game just every once in a while. Not the kind of game I think I would have the patience to play for hours and hours on end. But it's exactly what it looks like. I appreciate that there's so many opportunities to give you a boost to launch you up. If you fall, I mean, it's brutal. It's punishing where if you fall off, you're just, I mean, that could be awful for you. But there are ways to get back up to you know, hit the balance pads, that kind of thing. I got nervous though, because if you fall into that like purple gloop near the start, if you fall in the purple gloop, it kills you instantly. And the fact that there was purple gloop on the driving path there, like, that's rough. The idea of a game like this that's so unforgiving with like auto death, or maybe not auto death isn't the right word, but with like when you die, you're dead, you have to start the run over, permadeath basically. The idea that there's not only falling off is dangerous, but also like there's the gloop where if you drive along the gloop, you can get fucked. Now, granted, if you jump over to fly over, there's ways to skip it, but the problem is we're only on the third in route even to the third checkpoint, which is to say not even 1/3 through the game, and we're already seeing like instant kill hazards. Like, oh my fucking god. So that has me nervous. That has me nervous that a game like this that is already difficult is throwing that kind of shit at you. That being said though, it's in the title. It's right there. It says really hard driving game. What more do you need? What more do you need, man? Holy shit. So yeah, so that was really hard driving game. Goblin Town, really hard driving game. Good fucking lord. Good lord. Good for playing. Yeah, the 24-hour marathons, exactly. Augustus, it's time to hop off. I'm thank you for watching though, dude. Thank you for watching, everyone. We had Jor Freitas, which is super nice of him. I'm kind of curious, what else has this developer done? Because like this kind of thing doesn't just happen in a vacuum. Like, this was fucking wild and all over the damn place. It's their only game on Steam, oddly enough. It's their only game on Steam. Yeah, Goblin Town. That's wild. Here, I'll show you the website. I'll show you. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I think because this is kind of similar to what we saw on the like in game. Kind of similar to what we saw in game with like the art. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not in game, or maybe it's not AI. Yes, I got gaming, collectibles. What's collectibles? Oh no. That's kind of heartbreaking. Well, it's NFT shit. I mean, all right, they have actual merchandise. Is it a meme? I mean, they have actual merchandise. That's kind of cool, I think. It says vinyl. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. That's how I feel, Pelican. Man, that fucking hurts. Well, I know. I'm such a fucking cynic. I'm such a cynic when it comes to this shit, man. I saw the art stuff and I was like, oh, cool. Like, maybe it's not AR. Like, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. But NFT shit and like a bunch of, I think it's like a bunch of NFT shit. Ah, that hurts, man. I mean, you know, you take the game at face value, right? I know. I try not to be an asshole about these things. I try not to be like overly judgmental and just say like, oh, they do a thing I disagree with personally, thing bad. Like, I know, and like it's Ethereum. I know there was this big hullabaloo about, well, Ethereum is like it's less energy intensive, you know, less energy demanding, but still though, man, still. And that's the thing. NFTs are kind of like, I thought they'd gone by the wayside. Of course they're still around. They're never truly going away, obviously, but you never hear about them anymore because they've kind of gone by the wayside. They had their moment in the spotlight, and now, you know, there's new things for the tech bros to like fucking masturbate over to and ruin the environment with, right? There's new more exciting ways to fuck over consumers and make the world a worse place. So it's like, the fact that in 2025 there's NFT shit and it's packaged inside of a game, like, well, not packaged, but it's kind of packaged along with a game like this. Ugh, that's disappointing. Again, you know, you never know who's watching. For all I know, maybe one of the devs are watching and maybe they're completely confused. Like, what's the problem? The guy was having a fun time with the game. And I was having a fun time with the game, right? Like, there's a certain kind of person that is able to separate, you know, something fun with something that they find, like, morally and ethically disagreeing, right? And to those that were, seeing the game, I'm not gonna like say you're a bad person if you want to play, you know, buy the game. It's a $5 game on Steam. Like, I'm not gonna say that's bad or like preach and be like, well, you see, you're really supporting an NFT. Like who fucking cares, right? I'm just one fucking guy. It's a $5 game. Who fucking cares? But just for me personally, it's like, it's kind of a gut punch, right? You see something that's fun and you're having a good old time with it. And then one of those happens, man. The clip farming shit. Ugh. The Sora bandwagon. Yeah, I'm almost worried if I check their social media, what else will I find that makes me feel not great? Yeah. Of course, yeah, they're on social media. Goblin Town. Oh, they even have like the yeah, their Twitter fucking shit, man. Their Twitter is just all NFT shit. It's just there's not an exaggeration. It is just 100% NFT shit. It's even as of yesterday and today, yeah, fucking Christ, man. It makes me sad, man. Will I ever stream this game again? Man, I don't know. You know, I've already streamed it. By streaming it, that genie is out of the bottle, the toothpaste is out of the tube. You know, I'm intrinsically, and maybe I should have done my research, right? I'm intrinsically, what's the word? When endorsing, right? You're by playing a thing, by streaming something, you're kind of inadvertently endorsing, you know, the game and its developers and what they're all about. You know, even if you don't have the full picture. So I don't know if I'll ever stream it again, honestly. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails. We tried it though. The game was cool. We got some fun moments out of that, but yeah, 100. Oh fuck, man. It's like, I need to put this down. The more I look at this, the more it's gonna upset me. And the more I like dig around, the more shit of theirs I find. It's gonna break my heart more and more. However, I got something that'll cleanse all of our palates, all right? If any of you are feeling not so great about the heartbreak we just endured, I've got great news. Our boy, your friend and mine, Mr. Dive, he's got some, these are some badass clips, man, or some badass images. So Jet, of course, in addition to being an accomplished voice actor, he's also an accomplished cosplayer. And I've seen you talk about doing a really big photo shoot recently, and I didn't like follow up to see what exactly the photo shoot entailed. However, check this dope ass shit out. So Jet, of course, is a natural blonde and a tall glass of water. So there it is. These are awesome. He's got the materia right there. It's all shiny. Oh, it's shiny. He's got the juice. Amazing. These are cool as fuck, man. If there's more, I'd love to see him. If this might just be a taste. Oh, he's got the things even in the thingy, in the sword. Is it clear? No, I know enough about Final Fantasy VII to be dangerous, but I've actually never played it. I've never played it, but I know enough to be dangerous. These turned out real fucking dope, man. This is real good. So cool. And the background is that from the from the cafe, from the bar in which you helped open and like helped to get it running? Yeah. The bar in the background, right? Yeah, it's especially prominent here. I think this might be my favorite. Built it by hand. Incredible. Just incredible. So there we go. So on the one hand, you have NFT shit and AI bullshit. Then you have handcrafted professional artistry. This is what my soul needed, Jet. It's almost like you could tell. You could tell that, like, Alex is going to need my help in, like, 20-30 minutes. You could, like, feel it deep inside of his soul. He's like, Alex needs me. I got to go help out my bro. I got to help out my guy. As long as it's not AI. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That was the first thing that caught my eye. There's that one part in the game where you see this big, like, pastiche of, like, little goblin fellas. And it's like, there was something about it that made me wonder if it was AI generated. But I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical here. But then, yeah, I just kept digging and, just kept breaking my heart. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm not going to, like, preach and be like, developers are evil ontologically and should be considered. Like, no, obviously, I'm not trying to say that, like, you know, fuck these guys. I'm not trying to say that. I disagree with, you know, the what NFTs are getting at. And I think there's even not considering the, if you're setting aside, you know, the environmental impacts of like Bitcoin and shit like that, and like Ethereum and all that nonsense, like setting aside all that, even, I just don't know if I like the idea of like mass producing a bunch of like, you know, tokenified image JPEGs, obviously, tokenified images, and trying to like make that into a marketplace. I don't know, man. That feels like it just undermines what art should be about. There's a lot about NFTs I just don't agree with. Even just removing the real world impacts. So I don't agree with it. But if it doesn't bother you, or if it's something you're into, I'm not gonna say you're like a bad person. It's not for me, and I have problems with it. Yeah, offer 10,000 encrypt. Jesus. I don't know, man. Like I know a couple of my good friends have, you know, invested in crypto. Like, I'm not gonna say that like crypto is like inherently like evil, and even if it's like good, it's not my thing. But if nothing else, this might be a case study. And Alex, do some fucking research before you inadvertently endorse something that maybe you don't have the full picture. But the game on its own is fun. I did have a fun time with that game. Nothing can remove the good time I was having until certain information became clear to me. That's fine. That's fine. We still had a fun time. Hack and Climb was great. Goblin Town was a funny time. I even if not for the NFT discovery that was so upsetting. I don't know really if I was gonna stream the game much again, if ever. If not just because, like, it's, you know, it's in the name. Really hard driving game. We got to play it for a bit, and we got to see a taste of just how hard that's going to get. And given how unforgiving the game is, you know, one fuck up. It's one thing if you fall down and you can bounce back up with those other kind of safeguards, but that the juice that kills you, the purple gloop stuff, like that's, yeah, you hit that and you're just dead, and that's the run. Start again. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. So yeah, I the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm really missing out on much. It's just it's the principle. It's the principle that matter. But Meerkat says, you know what? A good nut makes all of us feel better. That's right. That's right, Meerkat. So between Jet hitting us with some proper craftsmanship, some proper artistry, and a good tasty nut, feeling better already, boys and girls. Let's find a raid target. Is anybody streaming the Hack and Climb game? I'll be really impressed if anyone is streaming that game right now. I would expect probably not. Oh, that's a raid from Poe. Oh no, Poe, we're actually, no, that's okay. That's okay. Poe is raiding. We're going to combine our forces. We're going to combine our powers, Poe. We're going to raid out as well. So Poe, if you're down to join forces with our powers combined, I think we can do this shit. With our powers combined, so that means we're Captain Planet. So all right, and then Black Channel. All right. So now if we're combining our powers, with our powers combined, Captain, raiding someone else, what element are you guys? I'm gonna jump in front of you both and say, can I be the guy that does heart? Can I be the guy that has heart as his like ring thing, and he makes like animals sad? No, I wouldn't want to make them sad. I want to make them happy, just like how Black Channel making us happy. Thank you both very much. That's so sweet. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we played a couple of fun games tonight. We played Hack and Climb. That game is incredibly cool. It's not done yet, so like what we played was a little bit glitchy, but we still had a fun time. Hack and Climb, very good. The game we just played, in a vacuum, all right, the game we just played was kind of neat. It was kind of silly, but it was like kind of fun to mess around with. But like after, as I'm wrapping up, I'm like, yeah, let me just do a quick Google search on the developer. Turns out the developer is like, I should have done some research ahead of time. Turns out the developer is like full hog into like NFT stuff. I mean, I know some folks are into it, but it kind of took the wind out of my sails. So that was like, kind of a bummer. But thank you, Black Channel. Thank you, Poe, for the raids. If either of you have any clips you want to share, I'd love to see them. You're both homies. You both have been so good to us. And if either of you have anything of yours you'd like to share, any videos any of yours, like Twitch clips, TikTok videos, anything of yours you want to share with us, I'd love to see them. But yeah, that was a slight downer to the stream, as kind of a sour note to end it on. But we're gonna raid another homie of ours, and we're gonna feel good about that. Yeah, not for Twitch. So for those who don't know, NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. It was this whole thing like 2 years ago, where if you've heard about like the fucking, what was it called, the Bored Apes, I think, the Bored Apes, what they call themselves, the Yacht Club. That was like a big craze for a while, and there was a bunch of like tech bros that were like, oh, we're gonna like create like a whole marketplace, like an economy of people buying with like real money, and or at least crypto, like bitcoins, basically. Use this, these digital currencies to purchase these like digital real estate, basically, and try to like drive up the value so you can trade them, and like some of them are going to be like ultra rare, but they're all unique, so they're all ultra rare, I guess. And inevitably, it was like a craze for like maybe a year or two. Like it was like a thing that not a ton of people got into, clearly, because they've kind of gone by the wayside now. They're still around, but they're not as big. But there was a period of time where you were hearing a lot about them, and there was a lot of news stories about it. And it had a lot of buzz, and that buzz has pretty much evaporated, and a lot of people spent a lot of money on them, and now they're left holding the bag because their value has gone down considerably across the board. So anyway, yeah, it's kind of a thing where in 2022, 2023, it was controversial and it was divisive. Some people went real hard on them. Other people thought it was, myself included, were skeptical and thought they were harming artists. And there was questions of the environmental impact it takes to like tokenify these things, and because it takes like a lot of computations to like have that cryptographic tokenization of these artifacts, of these assets, if you want to call them that. It's a JPEG. It's just an image. But yeah, it was this very odd thing. And nowadays, you see something that's like all about NFTs. It feels kind of like, it feels a little bit tone deaf, and also like late to the party, because again, it was such a big thing for a year or so. I don't know. Some people got into it. A lot of us on the internet didn't feel good about them, and a lot of us are happy that they've kind of gone by the wayside. So that's that whole situation. But anyway, again, I was saying, like, I don't want to preach. Like, a lot of it just comes down to personal opinions. It's not my bag. I disagree with, what their proponents were advocating for. I mean, there was this whole like idyllic utopian idea of, well, yeah, if everybody uses these, then you can use this as like a digital bartering tool, as it's basically digital real estate, right? Real estate is as valuable as, well, it's I guess a lot of assets are as valuable as somebody's willing to pay for it, but real estate is speculative so much of the time. Real estate values go up and down with a lot of other variables in play. So like this idea of this like digital only asset with that whose value is extremely volatile, just like Bitcoin. A lot of cryptocurrencies are very volatile by their just very nature. The idea of like tokenifying that in what they call like art, I don't know, and it was just a template with like, oh, here's a monkey with a funny hat, here's a monkey with like a weird colored ears, like that's basically what it was. I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Yeah, Trump, of course, got into NFTs. I mean, he has his own like meme coin and shit, but yeah. Oh god, I don't miss that bullshit. I like just talking about it makes me feel. Ugh, I need a shower. I need a shower, man. Anyway, thank you, Poe. Thank you, Black Channel. Black Channel with that resub too. That's so nice. Poor guy is wasting his subs on my ass. No, thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Even though we end the stream on a bit of a bummer note, we're not gonna let that keep us down. We're gonna raid someone. We're gonna keep it positive and happy. We're gonna have a good old time. And we're gonna let's raid Dead Pirate Brandon. I haven't raided him in a hot minute. He's a cool dude. He's a fellow Daredrop purveyor, fellow Daredrop Daredevil in particular. So which is to say he's like a brand ambassador of the platform. We'll actually be doing some Daredrop games shortly. I think probably in the next day or two we'll start, actually maybe even tomorrow, we'll start A Man of the Adventurer 3. We've played A Man of the Adventurer 1 and 2 last year, loved them both, and I'm excited to play A Man of the Adventurer 3. It's a fun like horror series, but it's like horror dressed up like it's a children's edutainment show, but it's very much horror and very much weird and very cool. So and the one that just came out, the third one, is the conclusion to the trilogy, so I'm excited to see how that ends up. So if you want some weird horror indie nonsense, we'll be playing some cool games. Yeah, probably tomorrow is when we'll start A Man of the Adventurer 3. And that we'll have a Daredrop campaign going for that as well, which means we'll have the opportunity to unlock extra keys to give away to viewers, which is pretty neat. But in the meantime, we're going to raid Dead Pirate Brandon. Y'all have a great one. Thanks for hanging out with us. Here's my socials page. It has all of my links, social media. I do not have an NFT profile page thing, nor will I ever. But we have the other things, the other platforms. Of course, I got Instagram and Blue Sky and fucking all that shit. I got Facebook. We're on all the places. I do multi-stream as well. I multi-stream to YouTube and Trovo and Facebook and TikTok, but the big one is Twitch. So if nothing else, I do recommend following me there if you haven't already. We do giveaways every so often in our Discord server, so if that would interest you, make sure to jump into our Discord server. We do giveaways maybe once every few weeks, probably none this week, but maybe next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. We'll do some giveaways. And we do all of our giveaways through Discord. It's also the best way to keep up with myself and others inside the community, outside of streams. So if there's other folks or myself you want to hang out with, or if you have any questions about games we played, that kind of thing, Discord's the easiest way to reach me. We do have the schedule posted there as well. So we got lots of stuff, all those links and more in the Linktree page. Y'all have a great one. I'll see you around. We're going to hang out with Dead Pirate Brandon. He's doing some Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And I never actually played it, but I do enjoy spooky games. I'll see you guys there. Y'all have a great night. And thanks for watching, folks. Thanks again to Black Channel and Poe and Jorf for those raids. Y'all take care. Here's a wink. Just kidding. He didn't wink, but he was happy to see you.
Ask if I have a Labubu. That's so weird. Am I like